can win it 2 weeks in a row.
Well, you still owe me my money from last week. So they really did a good job. They fixed the car overnight. You know, I'm a little surprised, truthfully, but yeah, it's going to be a challenge. This is a really tough racetrack. Hopefully it gets really wide. If it does, hopefully we can make our way towards the front by the end of this thing.
And they're going to ask, your car was fast enough to settle on the pole. Why was it necessary to make those needed repairs?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously the image that, your car is not optimized. When it comes to race day, you need to have every little bit in it that you have.
And right on time. Trinity's already. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another NASCAR Cup Series broadcast. So we have, 6 different cars?
We have 6 cars going to the back. One of them was already qualified back there because he spun out before he got to qualify. And 5 other ones, including the pole sitter.
And breaking news, everybody. We're going to start on time. No rain. And there's the doggy. There he is.
All those cars. These cars right here on the second page, everything on Suarez and Busher, Custer, and Logano, they're going to move.
All right, then who's the one you're going to watch today? Who popped up at the qualifying and practice?
Your advantage. 45 laps, stage 1. Here before you know it.
I'm going to watch the guy I always watch. I kind of want to see what RFK, Keselowski, and that group can do with their Ford NC to see what they can do. The Fords haven't really had much luck this year. Of course, neither is Chevy because it's pretty much been Toyota's show this year.
I was going to say, if you're going to say that fucking body, I'm going to stop you.
Although Chase Elliott does have a couple of wins already in his Chevrolet.
3, right?
Most of ours won in his Chevrolet, so it's not all Toyotas, but
You know who I was about to say? I was going to say... Because he's there. We are going to be checking their pit road speed.
A lot of trouble today. The Ty Gibbs that gets a second. A lot of confidence in the 54 camp. They have the car to do it. No doubt, Marty, that those Toyotas are fast, but Dale Jr. said that in pre-race, the Hendrick Chevrolet seemed to have some speed this week, which is great. Acknowledged a couple of weeks ago that his win percentage, not just in the NASCAR Cup Series, but also in sprint cars, has been a little bit lower over the last year. Good news for him, though, this week. He won 3 out of his 4 sprint car races with a 75% win rate. Speaking of 3 wins, that's how many this driver has here at Michigan. So, Kevin Daniels, he said,
when they get in sprint cars,
Now, Lonnie can start winning with a cup car.
That 750 batting average is
Power to the finish. And here we go. The cars are already
75 laps and 80 laps.
45 laps, 75 laps, and 80 are your stages. Fuel windows 45 to 50.
You can run the whole stage without making it just stage 1.
That's going to be
Stage
close.
2, you're going to need a pit stop. So
It's stage 2, you're definitely going to need it.
Stop.
205 entering turn 1. This is a relatively straightforward entry. Too much speed for the line, trying to get all the time to deal. And setting speed and get right and challenge self-solution to that first speed goal.
Well, it looks like Denny's dropped to the back.
I will hand you guys over to my dad.
Having Reddick moved up to the front spot. So Reddick, Hosenbar, Briscoe, Gibbs, Larson, Elliott are the top 6 cars right now. as we get ready for the green flag to start the Michigan Firekeepers 400 Casino Race Weekend. Sunday racing. The green is out. And Holster Bar really got a jump. I don't know if NASCAR is going to allow that. I mean, he was gone. Reddick never even had a chance. We'll have to see if Holster gets a penalty for that.
2 and 3 lines left the field. Really tough to make things work good. Here on the bottom, get bottom down in the throttle, power band, can't really accelerate off the corners. See,
I mean,
stop here, off the turn one.
So far, I know nothing's been said or posted about that start. But I think he went way before Reddick went, so I don't know about that restart or that start. So right now it's Folsom Bar. Reddick up. Carter's Village spun and wrecked. Don't know if he got a lot of damage in that spin, but he did hit the wall a little bit.
That damage right there. This car was spot here, race up here on the green. He said that was actually one of their focuses, trying to get the end. Let's see, green, white, checker, black. Let's get the end of the stand. On a stretch, the idiots. You see him on the left-hand side of your screen, front of Kenny. Right here, he gets to the outside.
He just got this by himself.
When you peek the outside, the right side of the car, right, so he's on the outside on the 47, that will make your car completely loose, and you got to be ready for it. It's too early in the race. They have let you know what's coming. Ella Jones start in the rear, had to avoid it, have to do the corner. Big contact. There it was. The first great American job. After winning like a sonic boom across history. Especially to tiptoe on the world stage. Hell no. Or not. Liberty is loud, baby.
So as the 88 comes around, he'll go in the pits and get tires.
Because in this country,
Check his car out to be spun out.
Trust. Introducing Subway's new fresh value menu. 2 different protein pack choices, all for under $5. With new 6-inch jelly fish, $3.99. Protein pockets, $3.99. And a 6-inch sub of the day, $4.99. Always freshly made, always available every single day. Jack Waste presents. There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. Jack Waste Duos. You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt ends up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call with every claim.
Back to
At
that
National
88
Grid,
car.
we'll negotiate with your creditors, so you pay less than you owe. And just like
But he
that,
did touch the wall a little bit.
when that happens, we're here to help.
I got the big hammer out, beat the heck out of the back of the car. That's always gotta help.
To get started.
They got the sledgehammer out, banging the hell out of that car.
Already, Alan is that. So Alan, what did you think about that restart or start of the race?
Nice.
Holstar kind of looked like he was like kind of
It
like.
looked like he got a big jump.
No, it kind of looked like he was like trying to wait to see if he was in the middle of the box, and then of course when you have an impatient Ty Gibbs behind you, I guess you have to go.
I don't know. It looked like he jumped to start to me, but apparently he didn't. Because NASCAR did nothing to it. So. So, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 weeks we will be going to San Diego.
NASCAR versus Navy.
For a race on a naval base in San Diego.
Which is active.
Active naval base. Sorry. That ought to be a really, really interesting. And now they got a little mini movie out called NASCAR versus Navy. That's fun. Of course, the airplanes that they fly around and use in the Navy probably could go a heck of a lot faster than a NASCAR.
He goes into the outside lane is kind of preferred.
I got one of those nagging headaches.
To get the outside.
Take some.
In the tunnel.
I already did.
No, it's you can't get back on that turn two, you're gonna go straight for the back and miss out on the draft. And when the drivers try to force it, that's when bad things happen.
Like you do sometimes, Brad.
Straight
Does
to
it?
the
Ooh,
back. Like he has felt it. He has looked to his right and know that he just has no help behind him. It's gonna be helpless. He actually had a pretty good corner, but just the fact that nobody's aligned.
We're on lap 5 and 45.
We saw just a few laps ago. So
Man, we're choosing it up.
that bottom, on that ground, go to the inside of somebody. But if you can't clear them, you get back on that straightaway. They team up and they go back by you. You might need
Speed up, Chase.
and then lost by the time you get.
Man, what's going on there, Chase?
So if you do go to the inside, you're going to want to be able to clear that driver.
Looks like our pace car today is a shift for second.
Right.
It's been like that.
Just want to take that one
Awesome
small
looking driver.
I think it's one of the new ship, new formats.
Yeah, there's certainly caution.
The other day we had a truck.
Well, that's because of the truck series.
Knows some of the tricks of the trade. You see how it goes here first.
It wasn't even a Dodge truck, it was a Chevy.
Start conversation. Lane selection could be everything. Ryan Blaney started on the bottom at the initial start of the race, lost 7 spots on that start of the race, and he joked with Tim Neal, a spotter. He said, I'll be taking the top on this first restart. Dale Jr., you know it. Where do you pick lane-wise here in Michigan can mean everything? Yeah, Marty, and the other thing, too, is this track's widening out a little bit, so there's a third rebound. So there's an even higher move than we've ever had here before. So if you're starting on the inside, you might be 3 wide by the time you get to the center of turn 1 and 2. You might have to worry about multiple lanes on your outside door, making that even more difficult. If this racetrack just continues to go up. Racetrack. It's so hot here today. I think we're going to be up there. The trucks were up there yesterday. That's the hope for them. Busy on board that 11 outside row about 12 hours back. Osabar Reddick front row. Coming to the next start shot.
Good lunch.
That's similar to the first start of the race where
I don't know what Osavar is doing, but Reddick cannot.
Wow!
Reddick cannot keep up with him on a restart.
it looks good. Look at the top. 6 of the 38.
Forward! Forward! Forward!
5 right,
Where?
6 wide.
And Gibbs ain't waiting.
Whoa. Osavar looked like he was shot out of a cannon there coming out that corner.
Here comes Chevy.
Osavar has the lead, followed by Reddick and Gibbs and Toyotas, and the Chevy of Chase Elliott. My pick to win the race today. Actually, I'll get that extra point. Close in on Alonso, who has a 1-point lead after 14 races this season.
He's almost patient to settle in fourth. Greg talked about on NASCAR Live, you have to have the presence of mind as a driver to know when to take the run, not step in the trap and get caught. Bubba Wallace out of line, racing inside of the 19 to Chase Briscoe. Oh, we got another car spinning around. Oh, look at him. Going around.
Oh, no. Save. No, he's done.
That's a second spin. What happened? Well, I don't think it's going to matter now, boys. I think that car
Guys, like, what did he just?
tore up, and I don't know what he said. I think it was like fuck this car.
I think he just said, God fucking whore. Which you should be shit if I was right. No, boys, he's done. Oh.
Cars damaged to get stuff out of the group to the dirt.
Well, on the first spin, he got the back end of the car, and on this spin, he got the front of the car. I think it's done, boys and girls.
He just get
He lost it again by himself.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork.
It'd be interesting to see what's going on with that '88 car.
Like this isn't matched. It's on smoke.
It looks like this day is done. He's out of the car, getting in the gears. Take that mandatory ride back to the today.
I hate this nagging headache.
Will drive America forward for 250 years to come.
Probably because you don't have your right medicine today.
What we value, and you should pay what we
Because Daddy was stupid and order it. Don't you get
do kids want to grow tall to reach the pros?
You know, when you're calling yourself stupid, you're
To
calling me
reach a
stupid.
business?
Son, I'm calling me stupid.
Some might say that
I'm the one that takes care of the medicine.
Oh,
I see. Everything happens slowly.
You have nothing to do with it.
it's like right here on the temple.
Every hurting for
It's like William Byron's making another fifth stop under this project.
Yeah. Raj, a living room. It's never been smaller. Got an asterisk.
I don't think it's tires.
It's not restrained.
That's the thing. I don't think it's tires. I just think that I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, it's,
Oh,
Whether you're a professional technician or simply take pride in maintaining your own
it's
car,
like the 34 cars down there. You can
offers quality auto
really good
tools.
time.
Oh, Dad.
It's slow on that car.
Dad.
Can't
that's
be
34.
That's what it said.
You said 24.
objects.
Well, the 24 lives in it fits.
Whatever you need,
Let's
you
see.
got it. Whatever you do it for less.
So that ain't
Like
good.
they're working underneath
Your
the car or
automotive
something.
destination.
Front. For some reason. Of the 34 car.
Could it be because of the new horsepower package? That's
No, I think they said they had a new tire on,
yeah, but
but I don't know if any of this is tire related yet. That's hard to say. On the 88, he spun out by himself twice, so hard to say if that was what that was. And I don't know what's going on with the 34 car. But sure is beautiful there day there in Michigan there. The Irish Hills of Michigan, as they say.
As it tracks wider, Steve, that becomes a bigger challenge. Yeah, you have to manage. The wheel.
I don't know what we're doing.
oh, I thought we were choosing them. I'm like, boy, half the fucking field just hit
I
that.
was just gonna say, what would you do if all the cars hit the center box of the shoes or the shoes go box, and they all hit the center of it? What would you do? Who would be the leader of the?
Whoever did hit it.
I guess.
Right on board again with Connor. Very, was the reasons in?
Well, guess that
looked weird.
huh? But something popped in the front of the car there before he spun, but I don't know. The tires all look up to me. Well, that one side is here. I don't know about
The
the
only
other
time
side.
he had raced here prior to this weekend was an ARCA event a couple of years ago. Here's the news for
Oh, there's more debris falling off. Whoa!
He's dragging the hell out of the splitter on that car with that tow truck going down and spit road that fast. Of course, I guess it doesn't
Is
much
he still in the
matter.
car? Oh no, he's out. Never mind.
I guess it doesn't much matter with the car now. Being it's on its way to the garage.
I had to make sure that we didn't have him.
You put back in the truck and it's all tore up, right?
You can't make that car do something it doesn't want to do. Where his struggles over the past several weeks are he's going to start beating himself up. Well, what I'm telling him is like, look, that car's losing.
Now, are we gonna choose it up this time or are we going?
Yep, one to go.
Push them over to the top, ready to the bottom.
Gives to the top. Oh, this time, come on, Larson.
Now we flip the Larson Elliott battle around.
That's my pick, Larson.
Larson's going to the bottom, Elliott went to the top.
Once you get in a car that works,
That guy on the spike stand saying, come on, boys, let's go. Speed it up. We ain't got all day.
How you know that was a boy?
With the sharks, and that's what it's like at this level of racing.
But the drivers in the cars are boys. There's no limit.
Who's that yelling?
I'm sure this is some of the dirtiest there he's been in all year. Back early on.
Sounds like somebody yelling on a microphone.
I don't hear
I'm
nothing.
just saying about, that's where all starts for Denny Hamlin come into play is, he knows that he should be driving to the field. He knows that his car's fast enough to be.
You might be hearing my TV.
735 starts, years and years of experience. This is his 21st full-time season. He goes, this is, cheap, I need changes. 33 laps to the stage, I'll be okay. He's playing the long game.
We have a little gap between the top four. What is with that? I think that is a good.
That's a weird looking
Oh.
start.
Waving it off? Why? That was weird.
They must not like the way they were lined up, so they decided to go another lap. Of course, I've been thinking Hocevar's been jumping the restarts all day long, and apparently he's not, so.
That is the Monster Energy. Car with Monster Energy camera from them again. Everything.
So what was the holdup this time, people?
We talked about these RFK guys. All three of their boards inside the top 10 a year ago. Some ground to make up here.
It looks like we got them all lined up here.
Because I joked yesterday during practice.
We'll see what happens when we get there this time, see if they throw the green flag. Do another lap.
Good track for them, 14 wins all time for
Larson's
RFK.
hanging back here.
Pitching in and with all really came forward with Grease now below that chase cut line. Something together here this afternoon.
That's still control the field. Done a really nice job.
Now they're starting to pull up the speed.
Keeping those tires cleaned up, see everybody moving back forward. He's got tires nice, cleans. Good commit, full commit down in the corner, wide open off Grease.
There we go.
All these drivers making sure that they can handle those tires.
See if the pace car pulls off.
How much time under great because of the early caution. Gonna have only 31 laps to go in the state with turn to the green flag.
Yep.
Yes, I will go back to green flag racing.
He did not jump it again.
A lot better restart this time for Reddick.
Briscoe jumped out. Larson tried to give him a big push. We have a stack up.
And Reddick has the lead. A much better restart. Got a big push for somebody back there. I don't know.
We're going 3 wide. Larson's trying to take third.
From Gibbs.
Couple of dirt trackers. California hooked up on the restart. Larson is shot. Reddick now has the field, and Larson hopes settles in the second. Behind him. Daniel Suarez, good start to the race. Talk about Bubba Wallace. 5 hits there with Chase Elliott, the aforementioned Watson in the 5.
Parents of the city Reddick here There was 2 gents clear of the field in practice yesterday for at least 10 laps. And some cars started matching.
Reddick and Postbar.
After about 10
Gibbs, Chase Elliott, Parsley,
Postbar.
Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez, Zane Smith, Riley Hurst, and Chase Briscoe.
I gotta go loose. I gotta go loose. I gotta go loose.
At this point, McDonough was driving his car right up towards the wall there for some. Danny Hamlin was
29.
29, 30
12.
something cars. Hasn't gained a lot of spots since the start. Of course, it's kind of hard to gain spots when you only get a couple of laps before someone spins out.
Top of the last couple restarts. He's up 5 just in this last restart. So finding a way to make that top lane work.
Now we're starting to get some.
Now we're starting to get a lap going in it.
Choosing the top.
He's 20. Teammate Austin Cedric right behind him in 21st. Let's hear from Connor Zillage, Kim.
Yeah, Adam, multiple spins taken. For you, how hard were you fighting the race car?
And I was really loose, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. Another short race for us. But yeah, thank you to Weather Tech for being a part of it. We're going to try and get them a Pocono next week.
Yeah, you said you might want to call him this week. The guy that brought so much success to junior motorsports. You know, that's where having teammates, having mentors like you that you see, that, you know, that's your point. That's what you have to lean on. You can just see, that's the young man that's full of energy. Every time you see him, it doesn't even really look like it's something that interview. There's not a lot of empathy. Actually, there's zero empathy from the other drivers in the field. That's what makes this sport so tough. But from a fan base, you know, you got to just kind of.
Herbs is doing a good job again.
A lot of people
Yeah.
reach out to
Ninth.
A lot of people believing. Much as matter.
Driving to get around for next year.
Trying to get back on Custer in the 41.
Good qualifying effort yesterday for Custer in that 41. Dylan slides by into 3. Up to 18 for that RCR Chevy. Look at Denny Hamlin trying to make his way through the field. And line and look at race in the 60.
And struggling here.
Hamlin's struggling.
You know, he's far forward, and it's, you know, he's just, his only options really are to try to bottom of the racetrack. He had a hard time trying to get around Josh here for the last couple of laps.
I will say though, last week, after he jumped the restart, got penalized for a long time. They rode right there between 25th and 30th. And I'm like, man, what's going on here? But eventually they found a way, got some track position. Once he was at the top 15, he really took off.
And Suarez here in the 7 car.
Oh, did we have a moment?
Right around the bottom of the racetrack. Goes up the racetrack.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Follow their big moment inside the car.
But he's still in 7th or 8th place.
Closely at another vehicle.
So he didn't even lose a spot.
Turn up, do it.
Zane Smith takes advantage there. 5-7. Exactly where he's finished last couple of years. For the last couple of years.
I mean, he might have lost one spot to Zane Smith. That's about it.
Position. Terry Logano, Chase Briscoe.
Chase going backwards, Joey going forward. Joey's, you know, struggled this
But
year.
my interesting question is, with this new tire that they have, how long can it last until we see?
Well, it's hard to say because, well, we're finally getting a green flag run in, so now we might be able to determine that.
That car that he's had all season.
No, it's not time for that, Trinity. It's not time for that.
You might have new best clipboard already. It's only 23 laps into the 45 lap stage.
Today.
Well, she's consistent.
She's getting her fingers ready.
Of an over-adjustment in addition to track changes, because Jason Ford tightness in front is big. Real big. He said front end is tight and absolutely pushing through the tires right now.
All right, last spot.
Oh.
Top 15 today. 5 Tyler Reddick, the coach of our now being into our team.
There's a lot of debris on that track.
So,
At Burger King,
And Reddick is just.
driving away. Sunday afternoon drive for him.
Oh, Gibbs is trying to take second away from Hostovar.
Yep. I don't think it'd be much of a contest. I think Gibbs are getting pretty young. He is.
and they know better tools means better results. Top is professional grade diagnostic tools. Professional grade do-it-yourselfers, just like you. When you want to fix like a phone, you can't top done. Move it.
Is that flashing green or is that flashing yellow?
Different front line.
I don't know. Can't tell.
And Katie, most thing you can fight for the people, you stand up for us. You're willing to support. So, exclusive discounts on new LEDs and accessories for service members. And every single
Our picks to win the race today are running right together.
Our commitment is big.
SVG.
It's already happened. The future of weight loss is here. With Wegovy and Hims, lose up to 20% the body weight, starting with just $149 a month. For the first time ever, get the FDA.
Oh, he had to burp out the throttle.
To prescribe, please connect you to a licensed provider to develop a personalized plan, plus ongoing support from your care team. This is the new era of weight loss with Wegovy and Hims. Start today. Hims.com.
The Premium only at Chili's is now available with a big crispy chicken sandwich that's so big the McDonald's McCrispy has nowhere to hide. Oh, never mind. It was hiding right there. Hey, little fella. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Small towns and big cities.
So we are 28 laps into the 45 lap stage 1.
Drop with risk. Make it difficult. You'll find a way.
And Reddick is still kicking everybody's ass.
Masters of the Universe is now in theaters everywhere. Power up your summer and witness how he became Heat Man. Now playing in premium formats and IMAX rated PG. And now we take a look at our front bar presented by Red Bull.
That fuel is going to be a conversation really at any racetrack. No bigger track here at Michigan. It all comes down to how fast can you go while saving some fuel. So you look at the 77 of Osabar running in the third position. Well, if you look at his numbers up here, right? 4.9, 4.6, 5.4 for the top 3 cars. That's a big discrepancy. So he's basically going an extra mile of every gallon of gas burned. Not because they can't make it to the stage, but because they won't be full with only changing 4 tires. They don't want to wait on gas. Let's listen to the 77 8.
Keeping tire position over saving. Yeah, absolutely. We're not in a monthly situation. We're just giving some options earlier, but we did not have to be doing it. But he does talk about it. He's going to get aware.
So, track position for a savings. Let's talk about this. There are times where it's, I don't care if you have to let people go. Save enough to get to X point. This is just being efficient right here. This is just control. Staying off the brake, off and on the gas, right? Let's just have, oh, right? Look at the speed over. We're talking 200 miles per hour. But watch this throttle. This is a fascinating. Look down here. He's going to go wide open off the corner. Then when he ends up with the straightaway, once he knows it's in this toe, it's going to actually lift a little bit. Or there you go. And this is starting this one. At 70% power. Letting the toe train of aerodynamics pulling down a road street.
You've warned me many times, Steve, when we watch the race off pit road. Don't get excited when someone has a long pit stop or goes in the wrong direction because they might be in need of more fuel. The game is completely changed now. You have to see the end to understand how to race can begin.
These guys they've moved from checkers to chess. They know they need 65 or 70 gallons to run the entire race. And they're just trying to decide where to get, how much can I get in here? How much can I get in here under green if I
I
have
thought
straight
yours
away behind
That
me?
was mine. I forgot he was even out here.
Mine is really amplified the importance of fuel mileage on fixing.
Let's take the game.
The kids are starting to go in a little bit on that.
Yeah, he started edging. Sounds like Reddick's starting to save too.
So the 45 coming back for the 77 was doing. They were in second. Now that the 54 Ty Gibbs is in second. Billy Scott told his driver, "Smash what Ty Gibbs is doing." Is that how you are thinking? You're watching all the drivers around you and trying to match the pace they're setting just to maximum fuel flow.
Well, you know you only have to go 13 more laps. You have to guarantee yellow at the end of the stage. The difference is, most of our is in the track. Reddick is pushing the air itself. So, lifting a little early, maybe. A little more time to pop hard throttle, but I don't see Reddick lifting like halfway down the straightaway. I don't think he's getting half.
Bubba got past Larson. I just saw that.
Oh, yeah.
For the wall. Yeah, even this far back, you're getting a little bit of the draft. It's right there at 54 behind the 45 of Reddick. Obviously, the closer you get, the better that pull is.
Hey, Sylvia, nice start to the race. Fourth right now. What's their story, Kim?
Yeah, we talk about drivers paying attention to what other teams are doing, specifically fuel savings here, which is what Chase Elliott has to tell his team. Well, we had the radio, but maybe we tonight. Anyway, asking what the 45.
Yeah, that was a good radio communication.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I look at Chase Elliott, Kim, but obviously they're in a good spot here in fourth. You talk about the running board. Right behind him, Bubba Wallace benefits from those drivers that have dropped the rear, that inside lane, moves up a couple of rows to start the race. He's got a good race car. Fifth is where he is. Reddick, his teammate, continues to lead as we head toward 10 to go. Stage one.
10 to go in stage one.
Yeah, 10 to go. Almost past the clipboard.
Okay.
I suddenly I was no longer driving conscious. There was a different dimension. Just one.
We hired Junior and I. And been moving fast. It's hanging.
Sometimes it feels like schizophrenia decides who you would be. So it may be time for a different conversation. Ask your doctor about Cobenfy, a twice-daily pill for schizophrenia. Cobenfy
So we're at 37 or 45 laps. Reddick is still leading. Gibbs is still second. Nascar is third.
Studies. Most people saw no substantial leaking.
Don't take allergic to Cobenfy. Have trouble emptying your bladder, stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver kidney.
No, trying to go past 3.
My ass hurts.
Serious allergic reactions,
Sounds like
narrow-angle glaucoma, and side effects, and also kidney problems may occur. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing.
Oh, tire down. 34. And this might bring out the caution. A lot of debris coming off. And he looks like he made it to pit road. Oh! The whole carcass just came off.
That might bring caution out now.
It's in pit road though.
Points in box, fan 3. This guy gets it. You drained a lot of playoff.
It looks like we're about to come to 5 to go in stage.
part of the NBA playoffs with better payouts on tape.
Maybe 6 laps to go here in Michigan. Nascar Cup Series, coverage on live, presented by Ram Truck. Denny Hamlin went to the pole here yesterday. Had some damage to the race car, made some adjustments. They were under.
Wait, we're on 6 laps to go right now.
27 right now.
It's almost time for Trinity's famous words.
Being this far back in the field, except for last week in Nashville, but they'll work on the car. Definitely probably need some adjustments to be comfortable. He's not been able to make as much ground, say his teammate, the 20 Christopher Bell. So, during the
Okay, Trinity, it's 5 to go. What do you say?
Todd Gillen had real issues, like the tire was flat. We had some tire issues in practice yesterday. He had some grips in that car. Not a lot of speed. All weekend for Todd. Here's a little battle.
Well, you know, I hate it. Odd, but front row, balance-wise, pretty good. And Zane Smith is 7th. You see here, Racing Larson, Rex knocking on the door of the top 10.
She must be typing it out.
Good impressive what Zane's been doing the last couple of weeks.
Are you still with us, Trinity? There she goes. She's spamming it. I got it.
They've been struggling all weekend. This one's doing really well.
Wait, you're out of the tag for later, right? Start thinking about the long run. And a production lane that takes care of it, and then you land. And boy, circle the 38 is now 6.
Didn't have a lot of chance to see long run speed in any of these teams and practice. And you have Zane Smith in the 4th, Busher and 8th right there as well. So over the course of the 3rd stage, which will be full of long run, more than likely will be long run to this one. 112 for the Fords.
Where you go to the stage?
Pretty high stick,
Goes
though.
up front. Most of ours back.
Most of
You
ours.
bitch.
Reddick is still leading.
Everybody chasing those stages.
Gibbs is still second. They're closing in.
Now, it's a case of
A little bit at a time. I don't know if he'll get him before the end of the stage or not, but he's closing in pretty quick.
I bet I beat myself up last night.
Why?
Does it go never? I know.
Find some light traffic.
Oh,
See what
yeah.
it's going to feel like when he's behind the bigger. I'm sure he's probably taking a little bit of information here.
2 to go.
What this might feel like with Flint.
He's got lap traffic in front of him. Race control. Pit road is closed with 2 laps to go left in the stage.
Now, JJ Gately to 44. What's the lap down? And the next guy, he'll see Ross Chastain. Hard to imagine the one.
Ross, what? What's going on with Ross all of a sudden?
See.
Oh, yeah, that is Ross.
Just cruising.
About to go a lap down?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on there?
Chastain. You'll be getting a free pass, even if he gets passed here. That will start a long way at the tail of the field, which you need a bit of a battle. There's no speed.
Hamlin's trying to pick up the spot.
Trackhouse is not great, right? 88 right now.
Oh, we got Reddick loose.
And this lap,
Oh boy.
Final lap. Gibbs is there.
Race to the line right there. Where's
Whoa.
He does.
Oh, he had a whoa, hey.
Yeah, he got loose. He had the lift. It got loose. Still on the gas, though, but he's going to finish second.
Boy, Zane Smith was coming on strong. And caution is out. Caution is out. Slow it.
Into the stage.
Alrighty.
See how bad I got beat.
38. You're watching Nascar on
Step down, watch this.
You got 7, I got
Step down
4.
helps adults with obesity
Oh,
keep it off.
Good God.
how did that happen, huh?
And data shows that people taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds.
It's like I just took the
Don't
poison
shoot
after
me.
that.
That's your fucking mile.
Or someone in your family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about Zepbound. Zepbound? Watch this.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours.
The reason why I don't want you to spend any money on my card is because I gotta renew my membership this Saturday. On PlayStation.
We have the meat.
But the dogs that I have.
I know.
It's been a good time for a long time.
I was gonna try to get him some food on Wednesday.
Huh? Tasting British is for you.
Good job, Trinity. I'm the clipboard.
Excellence begins the same.
Yeah, because somebody's awake.
Isn't about to start.
I gotta set my time off.
In the room. I'm doing it. I'll take G with those medals. Available now on X.
Field of Power. In IMAX. This was the universe with PG-13. Experience it in IMAX. Now playing.
NASCAR on Prime is presented by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Aspen Dental. Visit aspendental.com. Get smiling today. And by Natural Debt Relief. Helping Americans get out of debt. Gorgeous Sunday afternoon here in Brooklyn, Michigan. I bet there's a lot of folks hanging out on the back deck at Jerry's. Let's go visit, hear the track.
Be nice to live on the water, you know?
Perfect weather.
Nice to do a broadcast right there too.
Yeah, right on the water.
Started back. Almost early cautions, really nothing to lose. Eric Jones, AJ Allmendinger, William Byron, some of those that could gain some spots here, keep us cool.
Yeah, I expect everyone to take 4 tires. The real question is,
They'd be stupid if they didn't.
One is not enough to fill it up. 2 will cost you time to see what routine decides. Fuel is important enough to spend a little extra time in the pit box.
Feeding time at the zoo.
Leads us off.
Hey, that's my line.
Well, you didn't say it.
He said, here on the fuel and penalty now, time gives. He had some long run speed.
Your critic, you went from Keys.
Yeah, that's what I remember. He was one of the most impressive saving seniors. You parentheses.
Oh, I almost had contact.
Race off pit road presented by
Bubba Wallace.
Next year and get a restart. Things are good. Oh.
Oh.
Subway's new fresh value menu. 15 different protein pack choices, all for under $5. With new 6-inch deli face, $3.99. Protein pockets, $3.99. And a 6-inch sub of the day, $4.99. Always freshly made, always available every single day.
Thank you for David Barry. For you, though.
Why did you started?
Started again. Trimming the victory again. How about that? That's it. It's for $1 million.
When every mile matters, where will your journey take you?
Looks like Denny's coming down the road again. I don't think Denny's car is handling the way he wants it to be.
I don't think
Legend builds very light days from the processing of your PC wishes.
Captain Jack Links presents.
Where do you see that at?
2 fighters and 1 man.
Oh.
Jack Links duos.
WFPA is on fire. It's a Thursday night doubleheader. Starting tickets at the Chicago Sky. Take on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Cleveland. Then Alyssa Thomas and the Phoenix Mercury. The team shot face Paige Pickers and the Dallas Wings. Sky Mercury Wings. Thursday starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's on fire.
Let's get into our stage break, brought to you by Snapdragon. We have Tyler Reddick, who wins the first stage. Ty Gibbs, his Toyota teammate, getting the win off of pit road to start stage 2. Corey, who's standing out to you in the Gibbs camp right now, good and bad?
Well, we see a lot, all the sides of the spectrum. You got Ty Gibbs up at 10 deep. We've seen the last 2 weeks, all of the Gibbs teammates racing for the win. We've got Denny Meyer back at track and playing on the score. We got the 19 on the other side of the spectrum with playing on a tank car. I'm looking at games on where they hit the balance. It seems like lunch is struggling a little bit more.
The Ford camp, our St. Smith has really impressed you, coming home 6th at stage 1.
Yeah, we got to show him slow. I mean, it's a great weekend.
Yeah, he's been
doing an
good.
awesome job. You know, smaller team, really overachieving.
This win could be coming pretty soon. Could be today.
Could be. He just had a good run with this team.
Top 10 for St. Smith, the last 2 races at Charlotte and Nashville AA. Don't look now, he's only 34 points outside the ball.
No doubt. It's been a solid start to the day. Track 38.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we just heard Mark talk about Chris Busher. Well, they had a flip king come out. So they came back down pit road. He was 8th stage 1. He was inside the top 5 at the pit stop. So
One of the, I think, a hood pin came out.
Oh.
And 200 miles an hour. I think if I enough.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your hood to come up at 12 miles an hour.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that tire is done. And that was only 45 laps, I believe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, oh my
That tire
god.
is
You do know they can't see what we're seeing.
recorded.
They can't see what we're seeing.
I know. So
I was trying to give them perspective of the tire.
I know.
Trying to educate.
This camera doesn't flip around. There's not a camera on the other side.
Too bad. Need a better camera.
I might get copyrighted if you show the race.
Don't want that.
No.
Stage 2. As far as you're push there,
Gibbs is gone.
Gibbs out front, but Bubba's not done. He's like, man, get to the quarter panel down here in the corner. Can Bubba clear out?
And Bubba. To the It's 3 wide.
Still 3 wide.
Still,
3 wide.
that is Byron going to.
And Jose Vargas pulled a. Boy, Bubba is gone. It almost got me again.
It's not helping forward cars they get close after you. He didn't get the memo, sir. Or they kind of frustrated with how they've been running with this 38 car. They've been running right now.
Oh, Reddick!
The door. Chase Elliott loses that spot. And Shane Butler on the bottom of the racetrack trying to get around Larson.
Starting today with Legacy Motor. Got on 3 wide.
Holy shit, Logano.
Jody feeling strong early.
Well, they're just racing all over the place all of a sudden.
Ay, 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 ay.
Right behind him, Chase Briscoe trying to make something happen.
75 laps in this stage.
And Jay Allmendinger right there. Trying to pounce inside lane.
So they're going to have to make a pit stop in this
Way to
stage.
the top 20.
Just quiet for the 20. We talked a lot about the 11 as handling issues and other situations. 20 just is kind of methodically tiptoed his way inside the top 20.
So hard to make much happen in the opening stage because it's only 45
Hamlin is
laps.
still back there about 32nd, 31st, somewhere in that area. He's not having a good day.
Well, looking for more. Racing Brad Keselowski, 16th on track.
And he's going to get to the inside of the teammate. 19 to Chase Briscoe, but not going to clear. Both these cars are going to go back behind. The 20, maybe the 7 of Suarez as well gets his here. That's spot away. He's going to adjust in this gap. Trying to keep from losing more spots.
Larson picks up a spot.
Yeah. But Reddick,
We begin this second stage.
And that's concerning. Now, when the speed this car had practices off the spot or two here since we've been back to green. 42
Herbs is coming up the track.
Slides across the 42.
He said last summer, racetrack, and what we saw a lot of is Legacy Motor Club delivering at a high level. Both John Hunter and Eric Jones, they've had their bumps in the road this year. But the last month or so, including All-Star with Jones, and they were seeing it out.
Yeah, we gave our tip of the hat to Bell, who quietly was in the top 20. Well, how about Jones? He said, what about me? I'm quietly in the top 10. All the way up to 10th, this 43 car, who also had to start back. Really good run at the All-Star race. Backed it up in Nashville. High power, low downforce racetracks. I had that circled. Was that some of the advantage? I'll have to say it's more than that. Today it seems like Legacy just continues.
Oh, pass for the lead.
huh? Not yet.
And tighten up that deficit to 20 or 30. Won't feel like we're really fighting for a spot. When they entered this weekend, minus 56, they're great. They're knocking on the door.
Great battle.
New leader.
Yeah.
And right there with him is Ty Gibbs. 13 laps into stage two.
They got like
You cannot.
About a lap or two, you might have 5 cars under a blanket.
His name's Smith. That's just.
You got poster bar with Bubba right up to the house. You got Ty Gibbs with Dave Smith coming hard and Chase Elliott chasing them all down.
So he's got short runs.
My gosh, this is kind of exciting right here. Seeing all these guys up here battling.
And you guys had to play to the hometown crowd. He came out of driver introductions with the Michigan flag.
Of course, this would be a big race win for Carson Kosovar because he is from Michigan, along with Eric Jones and Brad Keselowski. And it's hard to believe that all the years of racing at Michigan and in NASCAR, no Michigan-born driver has ever won a race at Michigan. Alan must have been getting a glare on the computer or the TV.
No, I didn't want anybody to get blinded in that. My belly's growling.
This cool tech thing you guys talk about, but he's smart enough to know that he's got a good
We hardly ate it.
how to hold a little bit in his pocket or take advantage of that, not just be pedal to the metal and foot to the floor. Really, really smart driver behind the wheel of that 77. That's dangerous when a 23-year-old has to wear wherewithal of 95 starts to manage it, to slow the race down, right? Slow the pace down.
You talk about that 100 start threshold and getting your first career win. He's ahead of schedule in that regard. Got the win at Talladega, now getting it done here at his home track. Portage, Michigan, his hometown. It's 90 minutes away.
And I think some of that comes from signing up to a long-term extension. You know, this is a guy that at times can ruffle feathers in social media or on the racetrack, but not one time has his owners back down from the battle. They support this guy through and through.
They're buying his T-shirts, they're buying his hats, and this afternoon they're waving them proudly. When he took the lead, they stood and they saluted here at Michigan. Hupsavar out front of Wallace, Gibbs, Elliott, and Zane Smith. As the battle for second rages on, we enjoy the crowd. Salute hometown hero.
The 3 from
I think that's cool.
now available with the big crispy chicken sandwich. Yeah, that was pretty good. But do you still get 5% sauce? Okay. And what about a bottomless drink? Sure, but answer this. Is Chili's Big Crispy Sandwich bigger than McDonald's McCrispy? Oh, well, yeah, that is way bigger. So all of that deliciousness is still just $10.99? Oh, fast food is not gonna like this. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
And there it was. First rate American flag, echoing like a sonic boom across history. This country didn't tiptoe out the world stage. Hell no. We were born loud. Liberty is loud, baby. Something to say? Say it. Something to prove? Prove it. Because in this country, in loud we trust.
You know why you put off your best smile. The time.
It looks like Bubba kind of got his parachute out.
That's why asking.
Yeah, Chase's gonna get him for
dentistry
third.
is done. With technology.
Chase up in third place.
With flexible hours to fit your life. All at
Michigan's gonna fuck me over.
New
I
patients
talked
that
bad
are
about it a couple days ago, and now I'm
for
like,
just $29. Not waiting for tomorrow.
oh, new leader, 54.
Aspen
Yeah,
Dentist.
he just
It's
ran him
time
down
to
a
smile.
All right, you're all set.
Thanks, Dave.
Oh, check it out.
Oh, man.
Gonna do it? Is he gonna do
Be a
it?
good moment. Sure.
And Brad Keselowski is
Motherfucker.
in the wall.
They're thinking that must.
I don't know why I was all upset about that.
This is yours. Get home internet.
Yeah.
Now they live across the nation.
You pretty much run into a race.
Take a look at my 10th face card.
This guy's against mine. It's normal.
Mitchell.
Oh,
Why was he? Why was he in the top 10? He wasn't even in the top 10. I was hoping for a damn miracle, damn it.
no, I guess you're gonna have to use the swap if he's done.
I gotta let you.
Oh, that sounds like a person.
I'm gonna slap you.
We'll get to that second first. We'll be sitting for the caution.
And I gotta wedge you up my balls.
Again, that sounds like a person.
Another turn makes laughing at where she's at.
Probably.
You see the speed difference. Nascar's no choice but to throw the car.
Caution's out, caution's out, caution's out.
Well, no doubt caution's out.
I was just copying what the guy was saying on
And what we've
TV.
seen
I
in the
heard.
cars that have issues. Walmart, if you look at back pit road, you would imagine there's some sort of underbody damage. And we'll see if that's.
That'd be one of those drivers who'd say,
Still.
yeah, I know the freaking caution's out. I'm the reason the caution's out.
Some time, 55 for pit road a little about 53 to go. I mentioned earlier, fuel window is 45 to 50 laps. I think you have no choice but to come to pit road here, even if you're uncomfortable with the distance. I just think the whole field is thinking, this is it. This is a moment in the race where we're going to try to jump on pit road, get kind of all filled up, and make it to the end of the stage. It's not comfortable at all.
They had problems getting that
Not really.
wheel on there, didn't they?
We'll have a choice.
Yeah, they did.
It's for recall. Sponsored by National Debt. Getting out of debt is here. You have all of us behind you.
Dylan had scheduled pit stop early. It's back to them back. One of those cars had let the tire go down. We had a handful of those in practice. We had the same issue in practice last year, but didn't have many in the race. Maybe one flat tire in the race. Looks like that issue. Maybe a little more severe this weekend. Stephen, can you see one manufacturer struggles with this more than another?
I thought there was a training practice, but that seemed to hit kind of all of the manufacturers. So now I just wonder if it's the teams that are searching for speed. The reason you let air out of those left side tires is a performance advantage. It's clear. And I just wonder if your car has more overall potential. Like talking about Hocevar kind of running at 90%. Well, as a crew chief, if my car can comfortably run in the top 5, I can stay a half a pound or a 3/4 of a pound above what I think is uncomfortable. But if I don't have the overall speed, I have to get down to that kind of uncomfortable area on air pressure. I will say that about Hamlin back at 26th, as crazy as it sounds, with Cindric back at 21st, Hunter that started at the back. If all the leaders do this might be one of those times where I stay on the racetrack to see how my car drives out front, just to get a little confidence in my adjustment, a little bit of practice.
Yeah, here we go. Beat time at the Zoom.
Yeah, I get it. Like that,
And for Chase Elliott, crew chief Alan Gustafson making the
And the first one to hit pit box is Chase Hill. Looks like he's going to be taking 4 tires. Oh, never mind. This is an interesting play call. Well,
He only took 2 tires now.
Gibbs only took 2 tires. Oh! Oh, big wreck! Contact!
60 got into the 54, and I think somebody got into the 54 besides the 60. I
No,
don't know.
hold on, wait a minute. If Chase wins the fucking stage, you get a fucking point. How hard is this? Oh! Oh, Russ.
Yeah, the 54 got into the 60.
And Russ
60
missed
almost
his
got into the
1,
60 almost got into the 1.
which almost got into Chase.
That was a clusterfuck of a pit stop there.
That's the scary part.
My gosh.
That was a clusterfuck for a clusterfuck. Does it get you?
Did speed everybody off pit road. Now it'd be interesting.
How the fuck did he do that? What?
Or did he stay out?
No, Gibbs was in the pits.
I don't. There's thing needs to get caught up here.
Chase beat everybody out.
At the end of the day, we're all chasing something. Imagine what we could do if all the electric vehicles like taxis. Toyota, let's go places.
Whether you're a professional technician,
Here is your dinner.
pride in maintaining your own cars, Harbor Freight offers quality auto tools to meet your every need at prices.
I should go to what?
Cheese.
No.
Rapid pump jacks, mechanics tool sets. Whatever you need, we've got it. Whatever you do it for less. Harbor Freight, your automotive destination.
You fought against the odds in every engine of every race with endless determination and grit. All your hard work and dedication brought you to where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about breast treatment. 3 medicines, 1 inhaler. BreastTree.com.
Introducing Subway's new fresh value menu. 15 different protein pack choices, all for under $5. The new 6-inch jelly fix, $3.99. Protein pocket, $3.99. And a 6-inch sub of the day, $4.99. Always freshly made, always available every single day.
Racing is everything I've ever known.
Kyle Larson is a two-time champion.
Memorial Day is the biggest race weekend of the year.
Yes, it is.
Coca-Cola 600.
That's quite a day. How many race car drivers have had the courage to try and go? He's willing to push the limits.
200 miles an hour.
Expectations to him. I'm not scared of them. Over 20 laps complete. Stage 2 series. The top 5 Ram trucks. Fought
in doubt, cycle of stops, and a whole lot going on. Let's ride and listen. Ty gives next.
Going easy, 1 lane. Keep going. 1.3, that's cool. Let agree. Barry.
So you're going to see right here, Breeze coming in, 54 leaving. When you ask, all right, so who's at fault right there? The car coming in has the right of way. That is how it works. When you stop in your box, as a crew chief, I'm getting you out of the box. And right there, Dale, you hope the 60 lets you out, but he has no reason to let you out. And to be honest, he has no idea that you're changing 2 or 4. You say, why didn't Breeze get out of the way? Well, if you were on the left side, I was.
That was some good contact
If
too.
you drop on the right side, Breeze having any idea that that's open tires you're taking. You know, so then the driver at 54 had this come back to the team.
Detail, dude. What the hell? What the? Come on. One lane, there's no lane.
So that's
the hit.
You heard that right there.
Who is cussing?
So times country
Yeah.
doesn't sound like Brian Priest. He said like, I went out 1 lane and I hit the car that was there. These things happen at tracks like this because we had 2 tires, 4 tires, a whole different strategy, and they just get the timing really messed up. I had somewhat similar issue in Texas earlier. Interesting to see they did not come to pit road. He's second here. That was didn't come back. That was extreme. Big break to pit road to see what things are maybe been. You must feel good about where the steering wheel is. Usually when you got pits, toning or any kind of issue, steering wheel changes position. It's easy to know, okay, we've got a problem.
We're getting ready to have the restart here.
Which is very interesting.
Restart next to his teammate, Kyle Larson.
We have Hendrick Motorsports 1 and 2 with Kyle Larson and Chase Sullivan also. Gibbs and Bubba Wallace in 3rd and 4th. And Larson's going to get the lead for the moment.
Kyle Larson gets the jump on the restart. Out front of his teammate, Bubba Wallace right there with him. Solid restart, Tyler Reddick.
See just how much damage that 54 now has. The 9 pokes out of line.
Here comes Case.
Damn it.
That spot away, he's going to be able to do it. Both these cars were fast in practice yesterday. On line runs. I wasn't sure about their long run speed. We only got about 15 to 20 laps on tires.
New leader, number 9.
HMS cars. Here they are with track position. Look at them, got them. Having the run of the season for the 22 car. They have struggled. Oh, they got a little time right there. Had to jump out of the gas.
The Monterey cars almost made contact.
The back one continues to show its stuff.
Oh, good lord.
The few spots trying to open it back. You see Denny Hanlon now coming in the picture. So he serves the back of the field, taking a while to get there toward the front.
Both starts of 2 or 4 tires when they made pit stops, and here he is trying to come back to track position, some track position.
Denny Hanlon around the top, that momentum. Austin Dillon's in a bad spot there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Going to leave spots down the front straightaway. It's a big run here on AJ. Going to do a little bit of a side draft here. A good gap in front of AJ. Just going to bury it down in the corner. Take that spot easily. AJ with a little bit of a wiggle there. Florida to the inside. He's not going to clear. AJ's going to get the momentum on the top. Going to side draft that back straightaway to argue a little bit. Nobody coming from behind. Oh, it's 4. I love it.
What happened?
Same.
Suarez and AJ almost got together.
Give each other a hard time. Oh, it's coming into this run here, but he doesn't want to go to the inside. He's like, I'm going to do that again. I made that mistake. Get back there and push somebody. I'll blame him. Hold on. Driver 12 on the move. Not going to clear
I'm gonna get around to the outside again. Zane steps back here, wondering where to go. He won't help forward, so he's gonna stick here with Lane.
Dave Smith lost that track position when he got 4 tires at lap 67. Eric Jones right there with him. Another one of those 4 tire takers. Lost the track position. They has a little more fuel because he stayed longer on pit lane and now trying to come from behind.
This is going to be a long run for both the fuel and the tires. Brother Marty showed us that right
So it's Chase Elliott, followed by Larson, followed by Waller, followed by Reddick. And Gibbs, Herb, Steve, Osmar, Bell, Logano in the top 10 at the moment.
Try and get rid of my head.
And Allen wants Larson to pass Chase, so he gets a point instead of me.
A lot of variation with options, but I will tell you that Nemechek hurts. Consistently running inside the top 10. We have the 3 of Dillon right here in 13th. It's really nice work by these teams.
Look at racing on board camera. Feel speed, a tied at 15. Look at the graph, 38 out of line, Zane Smith.
About a third right here, Kyle Reddix. Found the speed in this 45, trying to get back to the front. Takes the spot away from his teammate Bubba Wallace down the front straightaway to the bottom of the racetrack. Now he zeroes in on the 5 Larson.
That was David 23-11. All 300 drivers got stage points, stage 1 last week at Nashville. Doing the same.
45 car might pass everybody.
Win of the year. And the worst time.
Oh!
Get that ball, but it's got flat tires both right front and the right rear.
Right front down. Doing some good things too. It was up there in the top 15 when it got away from him.
Got tied on turn 2 a lap or 2 ago. Struggling to balance the car in traffic. This time he was kind of just in the middle. At 1 and 2, right?
Hard to play defense all the time. And a guy crossed my way, my car crashing.
Great, Sir Chief John Owens. I understand the frustration, but yeah, I didn't see anybody really just drive across. We've seen some much closer calls around the front of the car in front of him. Obviously, AJ Barrett's great race car driver. So he did not feel as frustrated with the balance of the race car. Look at that. Mapro's flat. This is another look at it. Here's AJ back in the corner. There are 6 to 8 car lengths between him off the Dillon and the car there. Suarez and off the Dillon side by side. He's just loose. He's from the back of the car. And everybody's complaining about being good tonight. It has been a treacherous track, solid practice. A lot of guys fighting the steering wheel. It's a handful of them.
Pass, Brad Keselowski, he's back on the lead lap. Scored at 36.
Right at the flat tire mark, 1-2. That's still close, and we can allow it to kind of get back. Unfortunately, he's going to be pit road entry about halfway through the field. They pass by. Kind of a dangerous situation to open pit road. Only 8 laps on those tires. The tires refire with great speed. We saw it practice, but we wonder if tire wear is a concern.
Looks like Keselowski got a lap back.
Tough decision for some. I don't think it's a clear choice to stay out of the pit, so I think we'll have a just fixed decision from.
Scan the QR code. We shop Logitech G's newest products, hottest deals. Logitech G, the official wheel and pedal of the Nascar. Bubba Wallace, a good day. Skip. One time was second in points early in the campaign. Fell to 15th. Did not have things go his way in recent weeks. Severe frustration at Nashville. They exited the race prematurely there. Really nice effort to come out and get it done today. The track has been strong.
Yeah, I think this is one of those cars that we're going to be focused on getting that kind of right ship. It was early, 6 points. That first stage, that pace. That's 6 positions at the end of the race, right? 6 points. So that helps a little bit. Well, this is just what happens, right? It's a messy race, and the reason I bring that up is because if you're wondering at home, who's the best car, what am I seeing, who's the best strategy, that's totally fair. Because there were times that I thought Reddick was the winner, or had winning speed. Then Larson and Chase Elliott drive off, Hope's car drove up. Like, I've seen cars at glimpses of speed, and there's just so many games being played. I'm not sure we know who has exactly what they need. It's going to be a big positioning game. Let's see. Pit road open. Leaders all staying out, so those 8 laps of the tires are not bothering them. I don't think they can make it on fuel. Back half of the field, they may see somebody come get some gas, but leaders, they're going to stay out stretching.
Who suits me higher, Dale Jr. and I, huh? Rex, they said that you can bounce.
Nope. Oh, never mind.
I didn't take it either.
You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt adds up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call and visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started. Military, veterans, first responders, different uniforms, different front lines, sales supervisors, and everyone. We're standing behind the people you stand up for. You're going to
me.
Some exclusive discounts on new OBs and accessories for service members. And every single month, we're picking 1 year of brand new RV on us. Our commitment is Christian and is RV company. Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years. For their families, for their communities. There's one thing they won't pay interest on their new truck. Just announced, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 miles. Take on new adventures. Make new memories. And leave the interest behind. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
To establishing 240.
You need time for a long time.
Go start at 2 brothers.
Don't grab me.
Huh? It's some races for you. Run it to racing.
This guy's gonna smile. It's good.
See you later.
Kyle Larson set out to do what only one driver could ever meant, race 1,100 miles in a single day. What followed was a multi-year journey of resilience, redemption, and the pursuit of the impossible. Stream Kyle Larson pushed it up and down on front. Aerial coverage here in Michigan brought to you by Goodyear, born on the track built for the shoes. Interesting to see the lineup. Chase Elliott taking the top, Larson taking the bottom. The teammates, an option for them, I think, line up the outside line, work together, and maybe push clear. And now they're going to, Larson's going to take that bottom. Let's see where Larson ends up. Where is he running? They exit turn 2, they exit turn 4, and come back to the first lap after issue. That's what they on that last restart, he just didn't stay there very long, right? Yeah, I mean, the inside line worked a few times, to your point. 38 laps go save. This weekend, restart with those HMS Chevys out front. Ready with a really good quick. Oh, right in the start. Multiple vehicles involved and some big names. Tyler Reddick among them. Denny Hamlin around. Reddick is destroyed. See it. What in the world? A lot of Chris pushing there. which is common with restarts here. We have that all the time.
Oh my God!
I'm not quite sure. Robbie had an issue on this particular one. A lot of cars damaged there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had a big one.
They had not done this year, which is why they had that sizable point lead. Just finished deep in the pack, top 15 every race. Damage from Ty Gibbs, saw Austin Dillon sitting idle. Good day going for John Hunter and even Check. You got a piece of that?
I can't wait to see the replay on this because it looked relatively normal. You had mentioned 45 giving a nice push. It's 9. So
What happened?
start. 54, 23, 42. Oh, Hosvar. Hosvar gets in the back. Car in front of him just
Oh!
square and it turns that car. Car in front. You know, this is the next one. Watching. Ran somehow. Just barely gets hooked by the 54. He hits the inside wall. Yeah. Oh, he hurts. Oh. Damn. Not only does he hit the inside wall, he also made contact with the right side of the 5-car Larson. Yeah, so it starts with kind of an inside lane. The 54 backs up, hits the 42. The 42 then kind of gets a shock with the 77, just a ricochet effect. That was spin. See the 11s in the middle of the track spinning, and she does not hit anything.
42 driving out his ass again.
45 with move on. Here we go. This is a great move. Watch those car. Oh, I think Hosvar was trying to move to the left to go 3 wide. Right at the same time, all those guys sort of banging bumpers and backing up in quickly, and he didn't get left quickly enough.
9 cars involved right here with Ty Gibbs.
I think there was a gap in front of Hosvar. He thought he was going to take it 3 wide with that momentum. It'll be a hard hit with a 3.
Oh!
Wow. He throttled up thinking he was clear of the wreck. Yeah.
Dillon avoided Denny and caught 45 right with Bubba here.
Bubba's getting through, stretching out. Got really up there. Good call.
Oh! This probably needs to get cleaned up.
77. Now, I don't think he's going to catch a lot of hit now. He's moving left to go 3 wide, but Dennis knows about to make contact with that car in front of him. And he also knows the experience of these cars. And while it makes that contact, it's absolutely going to turn the car in front of him. So I don't know that Hosvar can escape the disappointment that a lot of drivers are going to have here. Let's get some 77 radio.
Yeah, bumper to bumper, and then when you got to it, angled down, that's probably what got his contact with. Yeah, I kind of just tried to, I was like, okay, and I thought somebody would yeah.
That's all the radio right there. And yeah, I mean, I think he's taking a little bit of possibility for him, but you can hit. Brian makes the pushing, but you can't turn. You can't move left or move right and make contact with that car in front of you because it's just going to rear steer or turn that car sideways. Well, so he doesn't expect. If we go back to that one, all the way to start finish line, the 5 is accelerating. And then somehow the 5 loses acceleration a little bit, and he kind of stacks it inside line up. So if you're in the mindset of Hosvar, you have successfully laid back the quarter car. There's room in front of you to gain momentum and turn left. 5 backs up, 54 then loses, backs up into the 42. He's like what Hosvar said. He thought somebody might have missed a shift. It was that big of a stack.
I take my original comment back.
The 5 just not accelerating as much as.
It looks like the 77 was so excited trying to get to the front again. He took out the 42 that took out a bunch of good cars.
Possibly for the 5 to allow the line to clear. Interesting. Maybe that's why.
Because he got impatient. Wanting to win at Michigan so bad.
And then that's a possibility that maybe the 9, there's a plan for the 5, the 9, clear the 9 into 1.
right here with William Byron. But when your track position is compromised, you put yourself in a difficult spot when things like this happen. With a great effort for 24 to snake his way through. Let's get a report 77, Trevor.
Hey guys, we had the discussion this week about young up and coming drivers.
Dylan Marchand with Otto Wallace, Nina Jack Reddick. Kids and hosts are involved in that crash.
Somewhere, check out the restart so he can spot. So a lot of give and take.
9 cars.
Success and said, hey, what do you have to do different with Carson? And he said, I know that he's going to take every run. I said, I have to build our cars around now.
Chris driver.
My running mate has left the room.
He's got a fast car and opportunity to win.
I don't know where he went. I was going to ask him what he
That
thought.
was just an aggressive move. It didn't work out.
He must be doing something in his bedroom.
After caution, has the fuel gauge. Those drivers.
Another 45 car is set behind the wall.
No, too long. Go behind the wall. Damn. At Burger King, you tell us what goes on the menu.
We want to know what you want.
I want all the jalapenos on my waffle.
3 layers of juicy, creamy, crunchy jalapeno. Try the loaded jalapeno waffle today.
Truly, that's some other questions. Why do you need the bag? That's why. When's your next plan to take delivery? Yeah. It's tomorrow. See? Good one. Can I get some sleep in fireworks season? Gotcha. Thanks.
For good meds and expert care, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Holy smokes! You don't look so, boss.
Tell me about it. It's a real inferno down here. I'm burnt out.
Here, try a Red Bull. It's devilishly good. Oh,
T7. Wait a minute. What's this?
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Wings? Wings? I can't have wings. Not in my position.
Red Bull gives you wings. What causes her?
Something's going on. Trinity's not responding.
I got somebody to back.
I'm fucking her. My phone's either dead or she might be having a seizure.
I got
Sorry.
somebody for that.
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist from treats patients who create a plan, including an answer to your options. Find someone today. Go get some.
I'm full.
Jack Race presents.
I have one big sandwich. Here you go. What is this? Yeah, something put it away.
2 flavors, 1 bag. Jack Race Duos.
NASCAR fans, the time is now to turn your lucky race into free tickets, merchandise, VIP experiences, and much more. 7. NASCAR Fan Rewards loyalty program today. NASCAR.com/fan rewards.
Friday on Fox. Simplicity, the U.S. kick off their World Cup plan on a huge night in L.A. Friday on Fox.
Check out Prime's exclusive mid-race feed. Both broadcast by clicking up like the phone. See a way to catch up on race highlights, like changes as they happen. And if you're ever late to NASCAR on Prime, the graphic cap where you can see all race moments. Minutes or less. Option number 6 out in Michigan. Let's do our Napa know-how.
And this moment's going to be circled when we look back on this race. 9 cars all correct on restart lap 83. And at the front of the field, right, we see a big hit for the 45. Look at this on the top left. And Reddick Jackson, that inside wall. Yeah, we looked over the race communication of the 9-5. There was no talk or conversation around trying to do team order for the restart. So just a traditional start that didn't go well. Rarely see this racetrack.
Usually turn 2 when we have an accident on restart up.
past the start line. So this is a moment that I hesitate to bring up because Dale Escudo's here, who mentioned that Bob Hamlin had a chance of running right down points this summer. And I was like, man, there's 2 road courses. Hamlin's on that Reddick road courses. I don't see it. Now here at Reddick is in the garage. Dale's up here patting himself on the back because I think he's looking more and more likely. To your point, Dale, we didn't see this coming. The fortunate end, I know Hamlin hasn't had the best day so far, but I didn't see any damage with these spun right there, so we'll see what they let him do. See if they can capitalize. So I guess the question, right? Can they capitalize? Adjust the bottom off of it, still settle the pole, so I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, I'll say this, though. This is where it's huge for Reddick to win a state. I mean, they haven't had to deal with this, right? You got those 10 points in your pocket. Minimizes the damage at the end of the day, whatever Hamlin's in.
I think Hamlin basically just put your fire out right there. Well, gun water right on your
It's
idea.
a battle. Like these restarts.
So now if you're a driver, you just have to go do the same thing, and you just watch what happened.
Still nothing.
No.
As far as outside line there behind Brother Wallace. Just a lot of
Probably
things early in the
another
race, but look at the picture of the
Right.
No, it was on the charger when I hung up the group call with her.
Back Suarez, top 10.
Unless she went somewhere with her dad and did not let me know.
Top 10 start. Stage 2. All row. Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson.
And Chase Elliott back to
Like when I see here on this inside.
restart with the lead, but Larson's battling hard on the bottom, and Larson's going to get the lead with damage.
Larson to the lead. Here comes Bubba for second. Right on that outside lane off of turn 2.
Oh, we got it. Man,
Brad Keselowski in the wall again.
it's like pretty hard contact.
I want to off my thing. I got broke away for totally. The right front looks pretty bad too. I think we just need to go to the garage here.
Got flat tire earlier, get up against the wall. So I don't know if he thought he broke he totally caused the accident or the result of the accident.
Oh yeah, that car's done.
All right, on board. Yeah. 42. You get to the left rear. Yeah. The hard hit too.
Brad remains winless in his home track.
I couldn't tell on the onboard, but it was crystal clear on that second one.
But the 7 cautions in this race a year ago total. Already had 7 here today. Now we've got one work on in the stage 2. Halfway point. Here's Ken.
Austin Dillon, a part of that previous incident, that multi-car stack up during the restart. Austin, fast car today though, what can you tell us from behind the wheel of that incident?
Yeah, no, our Dow Chevy was really fast. It's super unfortunate, and I've seen one replay, but what I saw, it looked like 7-7 got in the 42 and turned across the was today, and man, I hope at some point he figures it out. But I mean, I'm not going to show anything for a long time. It's just I'm mad because we had a fast race car. That truly itself. We almost got through it. I saw the 11 coming down. I kind of gassed up by 11 upstairs, but it's unfortunate.
Austin disappointed. We're having a pretty solid run at the 3, and that's pretty decent speed over the last couple of weeks. That makes it hurt more, right? If you have a good volume, you have to capitalize, especially when you have it. Not the year you're looking for.
Now the restart challenge. We return to this.
This is Arby's pulled pork and chopped brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 13 hours. And this is your forgetting time exists and getting lost in the sauce.
Arby's, we have the meat.
NASCAR Powerball. The chase to 1 million is on.
Are you ready?
Don't miss your chance to collect cash prizes on your way to an all-new destination where you can take home $1 million. The official lottery game of NASCAR is back for the trade. Powerball, the chase to 1 million starts now.
I can. You can't spell America without it. At the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, say I can in a Ram truck. I can tow what others won't. I would do anything, depend on it for everything, and I can back it all up better than anybody. You can do anything this summer with a great deal at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, because nothing stops Ram.
During the Ram Make This the Summer events, purchasing at 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 crew cab models.
Okay, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on that.
Yeah, switch to T-Mobile, 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is, switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 or up. No trade deep.
I feel just say cheese.
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers have the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys in the past 5 years.
I'm switching and saving. I'm switching and saving.
With Little Caesars $5.99 mix and match, the pizzas are large and you're in charge. 2 or more drinks from the $5.99 mix match or lease match. You're in charge. We'll make it large. Mix and match from Little Caesars are only $5.99 each. Pizza, pizza.
NASCAR fans can win this Cup car. Literally, this car and rules giving away an authentic Gen 6 Cup car. Scan the QR code to enter your closest station. That's pretty cool.
And if you win it now, drive us to from the track. Accidentally, our new rental.
Now I have no more rentals. I'm just be driving that machine.
Yeah, great.
Double A and ample. It just all works together. That's it, yeah.
We're gonna need triple A if you drive it.
That's very
Well, we're getting ready to come back to green again
Fans fire back.
after Keselowski tried to take down a wall.
Or Stanley.
She's okay. Her phone restarted.
Battle for the lead between Larson and Elliott and
Bubba.
Bubba on the way outside trying to make a move. Chase got the lead. Bubba's second. Kyle's third. Who you gonna wreck now, Hosenbar?
A big run down the front straightaway. Christopher Bell looking at 12. Christopher Bell working together on that outside line.
Ella's done a really good job of being patient, taking it when it comes to him. Gets another spot here, going around Logano. Back to 7 in a stage point position for the man that's finished runner-up the last 2 weeks.
50 of 75 left at this stage.
Get him, Bubba. Get him, Bubba.
Don't get him, Bubba. Don't get him, Bubba. Don't get him, Bubba. Bubba. Bubba, get back there. Bubba. New leader, Bubba Wallace.
Who takes over the race lead?
Love what I'm seeing in that car. We talked so much about the Toyota.
4 wide.
Well, Bubba's got to represent 2311 now because the other car got taken out.
To the top 10. So this could be a huge day for the 23.
I was going to say, great day for 2311. Talk about peak laps. And Reddick led all those laps before.
Oh.
33 out front. Now Bubba's in control. Thinking about those stage points.
love to get a stage victory here.
You said rhythm. I think we're looking forward, Pit Road's looking forward, these drivers looking forward, they're ready to kind of settle back in. Stenhouse and Chastain. Chastain was at the back of the field when this race was in stage one. No speed at all. They worked really hard to improve that number one car, Chastain, up to the top 15. Then he's still struggling to drive that number 11 through the field back here.
Whoa!
So Hamlin's passing a lot of cars for all that time. Back outside the top 45, drives it into the top 10. Had to spin, he's there again.
Race back to the inside of them, not going to be able to get there. Larson and Hosvar back there behind these two. They get racing from side by side. They'll draw Larson right back into this. Chase to the bottom of the racetrack. Bubba doesn't get there. Chase is going to be able to get to the inside here. A replay of these two guys earlier.
And here comes Chase back on Bubba. Alan hates to see this.
Clear. He's just barely clear right there.
He got it. New leader.
Larson's coming though.
Larson's right there.
The outside line, so it's hard. It's hard.
If I was you, Larson, I'd stay out of the way of Hosvar.
Are you really blaming Hosvar for that dumb wreck?
He ran over John Hunter Nemechek.
Maybe if Nemechek had more talent, he'd still be a good racer.
And if Hosvar would have waited a lap, he could have got him.
Reaching it up. Seems like you're pumped. It's getting a little higher each time. And there's nobody better than find that top line and make it work. Larson.
Now Larson trying to get under Bubba Wallace for second.
It's tight. Larson.
Oh.
What a save. Incredible job. Sideways, he almost wrecked. Not wrecked as well.
Hosvar just lost talent.
Suarez!
Lost talent right there, almost wrecked.
Suarez!
Larson almost wrecked.
Suarez!
Suarez, yeah, Suarez. Up to third. Larson got loose. Hosvar went sideways. Jeez.
Unscathed. What a series of this. That was awesome.
Hosvar falls back to 9th in the running order, and we ride on board with him here. Dale said it was awesome.
Oh!
Who's holding their breath for him? Hosvar.
Well, you know who took advantage, Daniel?
So it's Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Daniel Suarez, Riley Herbst, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones.
So we got Seaman up here with the back
Herbs!
You hate to see that for Hosvar. I think Hosvar has a winning race car, but you can't, you don't want to get away 3 or 4 spots right there that you're going to have to work really hard to gain back.
Jones!
This race is only halfway through, but it's a quick one. 200 laps, goes by really, really quick. What's going on, Kim?
Well, points leader Tyler Reddick off track after that earlier incident. We saw you popping. Are you okay? And what happened?
A bit smoky in there, just quite a bit of stuff on the left side there, got punctured, knocked around, so just, hot exhaust, burning some stuff up, so yeah, I'm alright, just bummer for our Rockstar D20 Camry. I felt like we had really good speed, and yeah, we were set up to probably good restart, get second there, and probably up at the front of this thing, leads 4 laps, so yeah, just all around bummer. Wanted to come in here and have really good points today. We had really, really good speed yesterday, and it showed again today. So, yeah, just all in all, bummer. Race I feel like could have won, got away from us, but all year long we've done a really good job of staying out of messes like this. So, unfortunate it finally happened, but at least we got a couple stage points. We'll see if we get back out there. I haven't even heard if we can fix it or not yet. So, yeah, just not the day you want to have. We're trying to open it up on 11 after there's a little bit of ground. So, yeah, we'll just have to grind out. Pocono's not going to be great. Going out real early in qualifying, so we'll have our work cut out for us starting early next weekend in Pocono, but see if we can't get our camping fixed and at least move up a couple more spots if possible.
Saw the points flash in there, minus.
You're the points leader.
Behind Reddick now. 45
By a lot.
Good race for second, Marcin Suarez. 16 lead changes in the race today. 15 here last year. Chase Elliott's your leader.
Christopher David Bell, he's 4 years old. Now what? He started.
Oh, Christopher Bell is taking the lead. He's done it again. Driven to victory again. How about that? $1 billion.
When every mile matters, where will your journey take you?
Nothing given, everything. Where's that in?
Oh, I guess it's raining hard where she's at.
Fighting for the first. In a moment.
Raining in Arkansas, huh?
What pressure? Anxious and seconds apart.
I'm just not having a good fucking day with this top 10 shit. He's right there, Alan. Jeez. He just got passed by Suarez.
But you know this isn't the end of the race.
Suarez second in front of Kyle Larson. Eric Jones, Christopher Bell in the top 5. You look at the top 10. A lot of drivers that face some kind of a problem here today themselves into the game. Let's get a report from Pit Road. Start with Tim.
Chase Elliott, currently P1. And I talked to Crew Chief Alan Gustafson, and he said, look, after yesterday, we feel like we were the best car behind the 45, level 45 out of the race right now. And I asked him, how do you capitalize on having a good car? And Alan said, the goal is to push Chase to take risks. And I said, well, how do you do that? He said, making your driver the weak link is what motivates them. And this is the philosophy Alan has had for a very long time. Even before Chase, he said, if the car is strong, if the pit crew is outstanding, if they're making good race calls, and it forces Chase to step up, we are seeing that here today. Trevor.
Yeah, Ken, taking a look at that leaderboard, the 7 has crept his way up there with that 4-tire call they made at the last pit stop. I know it was forever ago, but the ones that are taking advantage of that call the most here for that speed. About that is for us. Back to Charlotte for that two-tire call that got him the win and the momentum that carried.
It's not time for that Trinity. It's goddamn.
Yeah, Ryan Sparks had a lot of conversation since that day. Charlotte went to the chief of the 7.
She's doing that clipboard thing again.
Team better know the deal to get it done. Speaking of getting it done, the 11th Denny Hamlin has driven up to the back of this. Great racing, a little bit of a mess, but great racing right in front now with 35.
impressive. Wallace starting to fall back in back here. Fall back in the backside of the top 10. Talking about his race car. Most far been getting spots back. Byron all the way up to 6. So there's 4 Chevrolets in the top 6. Last storyline. I
Well,
thought
he should get it, got damaged. He did get damaged in that wreck, but he's
all year, really.
driving back to the top 10.
HMS is closing the gap. I know Reddit's trying
Got a
to
fast car.
but I believe the Chevrolets are starting to figure it out a little bit more each and every week. And
So talking about the top 10, we got Elliott, Suarez, Larson, Jones, Bell, Byron, Kosovar, Wallace, Logano, and
Run here, this racetrack changes. 22 Logano.
nice to see Joey Logano having a good run for a change.
Yeah.
Zane Smith's up there, he's having a good run.
Logano.
Those are both Fords.
Talk about climbing through the chase
We got the Toyota Bubba Wallace.
right now. He finds
We got the Chevys, Kosovar, Byron, Larson, Suarez, and Elliott. The Toyotas of Jones and Bell.
7 laps to go on the stage.
Really good corner exit by Zane in that 38. Good. I was going to look left at the 22. He almost pushed the 22 away, and the 22 got that grab.
7 to go on the stage.
Down the backstretch. And he's trying to figure out how to get himself in a good spot as well to try to get leapfrog all 3 of these cars.
6 to
A little
go.
bit better maybe than all of them.
Now 6.
Bubba's just trying to figure out how to get to the end of the stage so he work on the balance of his car. Here comes the Fords to the inside. Teamed up. That's
Looks
gonna
like
get
Logano
the
and Zane Smith might try to get Bubba Wallace.
Get turned down the hill without losing the nose of the race car. But let you have a run. Yeah, 38. Fine. Get by. Just squeeze.
Yeah, he did. Whoa. Whoa, he is blocking.
Was looking outside. Bubba goes back to the inside.
38 a little bit loose. Top of the racetrack. Speedy here. He's going to get down here and take 3 wide. He does.
Denny Hamlin's going to make it 3 wide past both of them, it looks like.
Gets Bubba. Gets Zane. We'll see if he can complete it.
All right, now Trinity, what do you say when it's time to go?
Henry Hamlin battling Zane Smith for 9th. And here comes Bubba gonna. Hamlin got 9th. Now we have a battle between Bubba Wallace and Zane Smith for 7th place.
Jones.
I'd say his average running position, stage 1, with Denny Hamlin was like 28. And if they continue to fight, gain some track position, have the spin, but he's really starting to show now what he's got in position for stage 1.
Eric Jones is up to 7th spot behind Chase Elliott. And it's Suarez, Larson, Byron, Bell, Kosovar, Logano, Hamlin, and Smith.
He used to show improvements here. He is running 2nd. John Hunter here checks going to have up and down. He's 30 down. Gee, right in the front stretch, not sure how much damage the 42 had.
That's how we started our day, talking about Eric Jones, a big send-off on NASCAR Live, coming from Byron, Michigan, his hometown, 90 minutes away. Done such a good job giving back to the community, Jones has. And boy, this would be a special opportunity for him, and it's no fluke. They've been really good, as we talked about in recent weeks.
10.5 quicker than Chase that last lap. Chase had a little bit of traffic right there, trying to get around the lap car.
Get him, Jones. Get him, Jones. Get him, Jones. Get him, Jones. There's like, no.
No. No. No. No. No. Chase, put it in the afterburners. Turbo button.
Get him, Jones.
Got that Toyota climbing up your ass. Better watch it. Wow.
Get up. This group at the front. Right now, right in third. Also got those 4 tires.
Come on. Come on. Lap. Come on. Get him, Jones. Get him. God damn it.
Alan really wants Jones to pass Chase. Even though it really doesn't matter, it's just a stage, it's not the end of the race.
Now he's just changing to get down into the corner there, yeah. Don't want to put a lot of wheel to it.
Chase Elliott's led the most laps today.
You're gonna get an extra point.
He went stage 2 in Michigan and front.
Chase Elliott.
Second stage victory.
Eric Jones, Daniel Flores, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Joe, or
Whoa!
Bell, Osabar, Hamlin, McDonald, top 10.
Get stage points after burned in the rear and having to spin. It stops. Ending stage 2. When we come back, you're watching NASCAR on 5.
Oh, that's right. I gotta.
Every journey toward racing excellence begins the same way, with preparation. Practice is about consistency. Because mastery isn't about where you start, it's about how you train. Feel the road, own the race. Autotech G wheels and pedals available now on Amazon.
Zepbound, watch this. Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Watch this. And data shows that people taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if allergic to it or if you or someone in your family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may
You got 10.
pancreas
I
or
got
liver
7.
problems. Tell your doctor
How
if
did
you
I get
experience
10?
vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia.
Well, you had the 9 at 1. That's an extra point. You had the 5, the 24, the 77, the 11, the 38, the 20, the 22, and the 7.
Cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about Zepbound. Zepbound? Watch this. Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York? Brazilian jiu-jitsu
Oh, but
was
you gotta
born when
move,
the
I gotta go
Japanese
back.
took judo to Brazil. When North African frying traditions met Spanish
On the
dough,
way.
Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got hungry. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play one
Move,
beautiful
Bubba.
game.
Come on. Move. Come on. Back up. Go lay down. I'm sorry.
Change happens fast. That's why we're giving you our best price on gig Wi-Fi. Just $50 a month for 5 years with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Spider, and sings us from the madness. Man with the mask and the goggles. That's not me.
NASCAR on 5 is brought to you by Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Arby's, we have the meats. And by Logitech G, official wheel and pedal of NASCAR. Stage 1, Stage 2 complete in Michigan. Chase Elliott, you talked about it going great. 17 Stage 1s, having a good afternoon. Same for Hosevar. Al Larson, double digit day.
Spire just 77 7. Like 2 cars on this list every week. I think I gotta just change my expectations, I'll be honest. I think I need to forget what I remember from this organization, forget what they've come from the last 3 or 4 years. They're on the scene. I know they're gonna continue to try to improve, but they're here.
8 to 9. Stand as we run. They've improved their position here today. Station.
I'm assuming 4 tires for everybody. How much fuel do they need? How much will they take will be a deciding factor. Yeah.
Aaron Jones had a slow start last time around, so we'll pay close attention. Last time the rear tire got caught. 4 fresh tires and fuel. No issues with the race car. He said pretty good. Chase Elliott, middle of your screen. Say at the start of the race, the laziness with the front end cover.
Torres had a radio issue throughout most of the race. Really hard to hear him over that for his crew chief, but they're going 4 tires of fuel here, 1 can. And he said he had a small vibration that picked that up, thought it might have been quarters on the tire.
It's track position. You want to keep it.
Well, Chase Elliott beat everybody off pit road again.
Suarez, Buescher, Bell, the top 5. Final stage on the way from the
Hopefully my dad is able to get back and stuff. I already did the clipboard, Trinity. You're still in here, right, Trinity?
17 become the legend of books with very lighted things from the process of your PC wishes in heaven.
Alright, so we have been working on 2 hours of live streaming. And of course, tomorrow I will be going live again for my league race. Hopefully, eventually, I can get more subscribers coming in. We're still at 188 subscribers. Or no, 588 subscribers, my bad. So, I'm trying everything I can do to find a way to get more subscribers.
Been a good time for a long time.
So. I'm able to play Fortnite tonight, so I believe me and my partner Alexis will be doing some Fortnite. I'm probably gonna try to do some Call of Duty content tonight too, since I don't have to get up early tomorrow. So, thank you for the like, by the way. Really appreciate it. Trinity, are you in here, or are you playing peekaboo with the fucking views?
My ass. Check what he goes for. Video and now stream the front video.
Getting ready for the final stage here at Michigan. Guys, we saw the big one in stage 2, lap 83. Let's take you back. Mark, is this a responsibility here on the 77 of Postbar?
Yeah, I mean, clearly he had some momentum coming to 42, and the last second maybe tried to turn left, but obviously in that situation, you got to just check out and try not to turn the guy around.
Well, we're here at a 2-mile racetrack, and the other day those resources are getting inches because he misjudged it by 4 inches. That's in a couple rows on the run, getting some spots, or wiping out 12 cars. So just a slight misjudgment there, but that's how small these instances are between 0 and 0.
It changes the complexity of the race as well, with 2 of the strongest cars, Martin, taken out. Tyler Reddick suffering his first DNF of the season, Toyota team behind his.
Yeah, for sure, a tough spot for those guys. Ty was looking really strong at on pit road and had that. And Tyler, of course, like you said, his car was really strong as well. He was good.
So who does this fall in the hands of, Corey, if you have to predict entering this final stage?
Alright, it sounds like my dad is coming back.
Somebody went in Toyota, so you have a shot to win here. And we're looking at front row. And here in Michigan.
Why you need to do the dishes? Dad?
You know some of these HMS guys.
Alright, well, whenever my dad comes to sit, hopefully before the restart.
Force no doubt on the line. Couple things to clean up here in this cycle. Todd Gilbert got the pass. 97 Shane Van Dillenberger was speeding. And multiple pit stop for Chase Briscoe at 19. Fights and shields.
They have closer in front. I mean, he's playing by bounce on that race car all day, getting loose. When you drop better and better as you get closer to the front of the ocean bell as well. 20. So Jones continued to be a threat. Go up there and grab a win. Byron, that was driver qualified inside the top 10.
Had to go to the rear, led 98 laps here a year ago. Twice he's been a runner-up in this race.
Holds spot there, and on the race. Moving forward on pit road from here on out.
13 prior to choose.
We're coming back to the restart.
Final stage coming your way to me.
Chase Elliott, William Byron. Chase has got the lead. Christopher Bell behind him.
Larson. Middle Suarez right there. Chase Elliott away with the lead. Bell slides to second. Byron back to third. Warren and side by side for fifth. Laura's going to take the spot away from Denny.
7 strong today. Handful of stage points. Great track position. His position once again. Third straight week.
It's Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Kyle Larson, Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, and Zane Smith are your current top 10 at the start of the final stage.
Larson got his fat air right there. It's going to lose his spot.
We're on lap 129 of 200 now.
He's just made a few good decisions. They got to bounce that car better, but he's made a few good decisions on where to place that car down to the inside of 24. Not going to be able to get that done. Suarez back to get tight on the inside. Here comes Jones to the inside of Suarez for position.
And a pit exchange, not good for Eric Jones. But he's working his way back toward the top 5. Aaron Wallace there as well.
Oh, buried it down in the tree, trying to get it clear. The 7 can't do it. They're side by side down the front straightaway.
So still Chase Elliott, followed by Bell, followed by Byron. We got 3 wide.
This isn't going to work out. Lose the spot here.
Thought he had the momentum. The move cost him some momentum. And as you said, it cost him a spot. Hosonar takes advantage from 13th and 8th for driver 77. And
Race check. Yeah, the 23 man corner did not look good either. Wonder if he has some sort of issue or that was straight up the racetrack in the turn. Batter to the inside of Christopher Bell here. One more hardly good in practice. Hasn't had a lot of good weekends, good things to smile about. They case this racetrack knowing they dominated this race last year, have led a lot of laps. But they're in the back of the field, finally in the top 3, finally able to see, as they said in the pre-race, what kind of race car he's got. How do they compare against the guys that are up here racing with the front of the field? Look pretty good right here. 69 laps to go in the race. Everyone will need a pit stop. So there will be 3 blank pit stops if we can stay on the green. And it's been a challenge today. Down the bottom of the racetrack, a little less bank down there. Car turns a little bit better when you get on that flat part of the road through. A little bit of a progressive bank in this racetrack, especially in 1 and 2. Top speed looks like right at the toe. I think that easy break through 400 miles. Easy 200 something. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. 204 into the corner. That's what the drag does. It does a nice job of kind of getting below the 20, get the downforce back in the car, and right back in line. Quarter speed, 185 slow speed. Yes. That's more impressive. The 205, look at this drag though, 203. It's hard, very draggy, so when you get back in line, the same reason guys lose spots when they're not in line, the same reason you see this massive top speed.
I love what he did on NASCAR Live, Steve, explaining the dirty air and the role that it plays the advantages and disadvantages of the graph in a place like Michigan.
Yeah, 'cause it's too big. Two things. You're looking for clean air, but you're also entering the corner 5 miles an hour faster than you were when you get to draft. That makes those front tires really want to chatter across the racetrack. Very interesting right there with the 20 car battle 1 and 2. Great. Look at the gates on the 9 down the back straightaway. Now down here, bottom of the racetrack, surprised not seeing him way up top of the racetrack down here to kind of try that out on both ends of the racetrack and see if that makes the game. Because he's losing ground, Chase Elliott. But I really loved what I saw from Christopher Bell in turn 1 and 2. Not a lot of cars have been up in that top groove right there. There's a good amount of speed up there if your car's comfortable enough to run there. We saw earlier in the race, you go to the right side of the following car, you're going to be freer. It's a little bit looser. If your car's comfortable enough, you can make a ton of speed running the top line of the racetrack.
Oh, there's a bunch of cars
here.
here.
Logano Busher. Chastain so quiet. They fought that number 1, but he's in the top 15. So is Noah Gregson. At least he was. Ryan Blaney able to speak through for Team Penske. Quiet day for Blaney. He won here in 2021. Chase Elliott leads right now.
See Subway's new fresh value menu. 15 different protein pack sources, all for up to $5. With new 6-inch deli face, $99. Protein pockets, $3.99. And a 6-inch sub of the day, $4.99. Always freshly made, always available every single day.
Don't mind if I do? Stupid commercial.
Nice ride. Thanks. Stole it.
Mr. Donuts.
New customers save $200 from Brand 2 lines. Call it Visit Consumer Save. Our roots are in racing. What was banned from the circuit is only Load lifter and suspension kits provide up to 7,500 pounds of load handling capacity, and their onboard compressor systems make adjustments easy, giving you the edge when towing and hauling. Shop airlift suspension kits on race day for your car, truck, or SUV. Throb with airlift.
I can really say you kicked my ass today.
Unfortunately, Bell's trying to run him down.
It doesn't matter. That 10 piece you got today.
Yeah, but that could go away in the final state now.
Like a sonic boom across history, especially in tiptoe on the world stage. Hell no.
And then we have Pocono and an unknown street course on a naval base coming up the next 2 weeks.
Something to prove.
So even if I do get out of here with the lead, that could disappear in the next 2 weeks.
You may think they feel like it's left. She needs all this. It's great. One. Wherever our cars are on the hills. Small towns and big cities, short tracks, super speedways, road courses, naval based. Track will racing make it difficult. You'll find a way.
Back in Michigan, we do our FanDuel race check. 60 laps to go.
Well, throw a blanket over the top four, throw a blanket over that in the odds for good reason. I mean, I think the 20's a snake better than the 9 right now. 24, William Byron right there in third looking well, and Denny is back in the picture. Of all 4 of those cars, I think are far enough to win the race.
And Christopher Bell in that second position. Remember, Corey talked about the attacking Bell. Countdown line, things that he learned. Adam Steven, his crew chief, was very complimentary and identified that as one of Christopher's strengths, ability.
Plus, we got a pit stop we got to make in that stage, too.
Before the last stop, he was quiet during this run.
Yeah, it could change a whole lot of things.
It's been a tough go for this team, but what has been their
But you're coming out of this You have 17 points right
You can add?
It looked like it was going to be a disaster for Denny Hamlin with that spinning right 53. Turned into a really positive moment. They kicked down pit road at lap 86 to get 4 tires.
Caution. What happened? 38.
God fucking damn it!
Outside the top 10 here, came in with lots of momentum.
Let's see, looks like let their tires flat. I wonder if that'll be an issue get down into turn 1. Yeah, his teammate had a left retirement out as well. Inland earlier in the race. Bottom of your screen, you see Zay kind of by himself. And wrecking the corner.
It's like a random party.
Things running night.
Bottom down, a little bit down. I thought a few sparks tells me that the air was going to, even if it was completely flat, it had lots of air, make the thing bottom out and spark a little bit. A lot of guys have been able to get enough warning on the straightaway to understand what was going on, where it looked like Zane had been pushing.
That's first career in the Truck Series right here in Michigan. Trying to become the third driver to do it at NASCAR's top level today. Fortunately, they're going to end with some disappointment. Eric Jones is right now.
All right, well, another little prediction here. We're about 4 laps outside of fuel, so hard money a little bit.
Well, I can, sure, that's because this is one of those things that you have to come. You have no choice. If the leaders come to pit road, you have to come as well. So this is going to bring the whole field down to pit road. We're going to see how much fuel they need to pull if everyone's going to want to be pulled. Pit road closed this first time around, which helps them. That gets them 1 lap closer to the hookup. Then it's going to be just a game of race really hard for a restart, get yourself in position, and then try to save enough to get to the finish.
Well, I'm about fucked.
Maybe we'll have that yellow stuff. This will be an issue, but I think at this point.
One more wreck, and I use my last swap.
Season ranks.
How many do I have?
Maintain
2 left? Yeah.
on what will be a really big cycle stop.
Much like the first stop. Watch your favorite driver's pit stop. Really watch the fuel man. It's down to 1 can, 2 cans. Is the jack man watching the two guys? He's looking for that nod from the fuel man to ensure it's full. Does that come before the left side tires? What doing? On his kings, what's the fuelers? Much like we see here on pit road. And when he said negative plug time, what does he means? They engage the fuel can before the car even stops. Below 0. Like he is dumping gas as the car is coming to a stop. The best guys on pit road can pull that off. And that half a second or 0.3 of a second, that can be the difference of this entire pit stop right here. And that dump can, 14 gallons. That's 105 to 110 pounds. Adam, I know you would have no problem with that. It would be a bit of a struggle for Dale and I to get that up over our shoulders, chase the car down.
Be a NASCAR penalty for too many men over the wall because I fell over with the fuel can. I can't have.
I will tell you, if I had to head to the second game, we'd all be playing down in the pit stop. That'd be a total mess.
You know, you said it yesterday, though, beginning of practice takes the magical mix.
Yes.
Got to have it all. So many details. Eyes dotted, each crossed. You're going to win at this place. Pit road is open. Here they come, Kim.
And for the 24 of William Byers Tire Street, starting to get loose, needed a little more on the long run. The call them right side tires only.
Looks like Byron was the first one.
What's the call? Is the only part breathing on that fuel? They push for Bell at the bottom.
Well, he's already down on the way.
Saturday race really free, stuck in traffic, but Grisfield's made some great changes to get their team dialed in. The call is go on the jack there, guys.
4 tires per hand. That #1 pit stall.
Looks like it's Byron Bell.
Tires. Same for Bell.
Hey, Logano.
11.
Cake's lost 4 spots, it looked like. What's up with that?
good.
How did I get here?
You were going to have a monster lead.
It started with Provismo.
Yeah, what Trinity said. They're slow.
But my doctor recommended Provismo.
They're fucking slow. They're still towing that car around. What did you do? Get lost?
There's a chance for up to 4 months between trips.
You know, I love doing these podcasts with Alan, or broadcasts, whatever you want to call them. But the one thing I hate is we live in Arizona and it's hot. And we have to wear shirts. That's the only thing I can complain about. Because I love doing all these. This is fun. Don't know if we're educating anybody or not, but it's fun.
Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years. For their families. For their communities. There's one thing they won't. The interest in their need. Just announced. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 miles. Take on new adventures. Make new memories. And leave the interest behind. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Military. Veterans. First responders. Different uniforms. Different front lines. Simple fights. At Continental, we're standing behind those people who stand up for us. We'll rally support from the USA. Exclusive discounts on new and used accessories for service units and local haters. And every single week, we're giving one year of brand new RV on us. Our flags are full. Our commitment is big. Camping America's RV company.
Peter thought, and I managed to get down to 67 last day.
When I get.
Three runner-up in 2026. He's won the earliest ever has in his career. He would love to give Mr. Hendrick a win since 2014. I'm going to watch Eric Jones. I mean, he's been running well. Jay's sitting there in 10 right now, trying to get a win.
I'd go along with that one.
Jenny's trying to rebuild his program.
He's having a really good day today.
Seems to be taking the correct
But you didn't pick him to win.
what they want to achieve.
No, I picked my favorite driver to win, and now he's got to come from wherever he's at.
Chase. This team actually. Chase. It's in the stages. And I'm going to go with Christopher Bell. Runner-up the last couple of weeks.
Bell, though, despite the fact he's never been in the top 10 at Michigan, has had a wonderful day coming.
He's right there.
Position they're in here. This is a team that is motivated.
That looks like Hendrick Motorsports is in the top bottom in the low line. Because it looks like Larson's behind Chase.
Byron and Leader, and Bell, and Chastain, and Chase.
Larson.
Then Larson.
Oh boy.
So, I think.
Where's Bowman?
Shorter on.
Hey, we have a Bowman sighting. 10th.
So I say that because once you kind of settle in.
Any of those Hendrick cars would be okay.
Yeah, there it is.
And it's going to happen with 53 laps to go. Byron Bell on the front row. Chase Elliott.
2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2.
Michigan International.
Well, we know how some of them got their track decision. They only took 2 tires. And Chase is pushing the heck out of William Byron to get them clear to Christopher Bell. And they are. And here comes Kyle Larson. Bell coming back on Chase. Who is that? Is that? Oh my God! Son of a bitch! What happened? What happened, Dad?
20.
That car darted.
See this guy, Dad, hard.
Oh my God! That thing's on fire. Get away from that. Is he okay?
That 20 car. See.
We might be on a red flag, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened.
Chase has a little bit of a bottle.
Ew. That didn't look right to me.
Correcting the car, makes contact. Sends how hard it bounced that ball.
Lower tire?
I don't know.
Yeah, both riders.
Hard hits. God.
50% of the way to that outside wall.
I mean, these are hard hits.
What are strange?
Fuck me.
Well, Alan and I are competitive on these top 10 things, but I don't like that.
No!
Something broke
God!
Something broke on Chase's car.
My finger.
I don't know what happened, but something broke. Had to break for that car to do that.
My
My
fucking
God.
finger.
Well, I won't get an extra point today because my car just got taken out.
Hey!
Bell.
Whoa!
Something broke.
There's like up to Alan must have saw that. What do you see?
What did you see?
So when he's turned like that, the wheel that's closer to Bell, it looked like it kind of went like that, like the. Cause see, look how it is now. Like
Yeah,
it's totally bent in.
It's totally hanging. Oh, barely hanging onto the race car, period. And he can't drive it because he had no control of the steering.
Like the thing.
Watch.
Yeah, cause see.
Watch the
Yeah, something broke.
Oh my God! Bell like head on into the wall. Oh my, yeah, we're probably gonna red flag this. Look at the window net. Oh, it hit Larson.
See, you can see between that and the outside wall, the original outside wall, are styrofoam blocks. And it's the absorption blocks. And I mean, look at this. I mean, look at the damage to that piece of steel right there. The poor guys on it. Man,
Damn!
Want to stay in that for quite some time. Possibly.
Yep, there it is. We have red flagged this race to repair the safety wall. I mean, it is bent in. 10th caution today, tying the track record.
They have technology on board. Drivers go through, and the car goes through. And even more what we learned, what we just saw.
You just used both of your fucking swaps.
We repair the wall.
Hard hit. Propel. Chase up.
Ooh!
This is
Well, at least he crashed right by a safety truck.
Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic. No matter how much smoke.
We have the meat.
Charlie, here, I'm here.
Oh. I'll be right back.
Charlie, come on, sit.
Now you have a bigger issue. Most of the cars that think you might want to win this race are almost in your top 10.
Sorry.
Your new leader, the one of Ross Chastain.
That sucks. Sure isn't paid.
Oh, fuck.
Place still, too.
Yep, this is my last swap going down right now.
Talking about me.
I already did. Oh, wait, you need two of them. Oh, shit.
Tracks. This 2 and 3 for me is the best 1099 you can eat.
Don't I have already in the top 10?
I put the 12 right there in the 20 spot. Well, from here on in, we are fucked.
Yeah, any more wrecks and we're fucked.
But even though Dad's got 17 points as it stands, and I got...
And now we do our all-day value.
11.
Research, safety. It's an ongoing quest to make.
I mean, guys, when I say this wall is bent in, I mean, it is shooting out that way. These bell hit hard.
Particularly in the last couple of decades, and you can't stop. You can't be satisfied. You can't rest.
It looks like they got
Have inside these
like a Jaws of Life thing out there trying to move the wall back into place from where it was.
Look at it, say it's good as it can be.
They still haven't even got Bell's car hooked up
No.
to a tow truck.
As long as we continue to crash cars, learn from those situations on how these cars absorb these impacts, how these drivers handle these crashes, we're always going to be trying to make it better for the world. So thank you for all the work that's been done. Because I don't think you'll see a car hit a wall at the worst angle with a hard disaster impact right there. And then Christopher Bell was able to drop the window and climb out.
He's hard. I'll describe the Nascar big out back in the Northeast Center. We got a big pass. Nothing where this is great race, a hard race. The nine goes for a big moment. And he corrects. It's just nowhere to go except for into the 20. I'll tell you that moment between the two drivers standing there, you can see how hard competitors they are, but Chase obviously knew how severe that wreck was. Checked on Bell. Oh, right.
You guys talk about the safety elements and all that's been done over the years at these racetracks. It makes me think of Dr. Dean Sicking, the inventor of the safer barrier. Last year, 2025, went into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. It's a landmark award recipient. And I remember interviewing him and just incredibly humble.
He gave all the credit to his team, no doubt about foundation of what they've done, difference he's made.
Yeah, I think too, that it's difficult. I witnessed it, right? They saw that actually better than any of us really of the danger and what they just witnessed. And they're getting information about Christopher getting out and saying, get out of this car, control power. They now, all of these drivers, particularly the ones up front who are right there around this accident, have to compartmentalize that fear or that danger, that knowledge of that. They can't, it's up front in their face. And now they have to go, I've got to go out here and continue to put myself in that situation and at that risk. It's incredible. I don't think we kind of forget about that sometimes because we start out film and they have to ignore a lot of trauma and a lot of dangers.
Thank God all the safety stations in these race cars nowadays.
Take chances.
That was so hard. They're still not got that car towed off the racetrack. It's still sitting over there behind the tow truck.
We do lose sight, sure, to the human element. Because so many times we see athletes, in this case drivers, as superhuman. And I've thought about that many times in other sports, Dale, when you have a major injury. And you watch, one of your teammates, it's a car off the field, and you have to regroup, compartmentalize, and focus on the task at hand. But we can never understand.
They're trying to flex that wall back in place, and it's not flexing. Oh my God.
Times you're pros that you spend a lot of time with away from the racetrack.
I've never seen a car
and concerned for their well-being. So, let's go to Kim.
Chase Elliott out of the care center. Chase was really hard hit.
Yeah, fine. My fault, clearly bad for Bell. And just, taking him out, I was just trying to run in the bottom and kind of make use of our fresh tires and try and at least get to second. I was hoping, or hopefully even stay side by side with him. But yeah, I got in there, got free, and thought I was going to spin and was kind of committing to spinning out. And as soon as I started to commit to spinning, it just hooked up and hooked right. Unfortunately, I was sent Chris to the wall super hard. So yeah, just racing really hard. I felt like that was kind of a turning point in the race. We needed to make something happen. Stepped over the line and thankfully.
Hi, Trinity.
You guys kind of console each other. What was the exchange?
I just told him I'm sorry. I mean, obviously it was not on purpose, but I knew that that was a big hit for both of us. I think he took the brunt of it, honestly, and probably two really big hits. Just I have a lot of respect for him. Always written showed a lot of respect. I feel like on track. Not that you want that to happen to anyone, but certainly just I knew it was a big one. It was nothing intentional. Just stepped over the line.
So he's blaming himself.
And finally, I know this is not financial in the day, but if you look at the day collectively as a whole, what are the positives?
Oh, now I see it. He thought he was getting ready to spin, but then as soon as he went like that, the car
it sounded
caught.
like he was saying he was committed to spinning out. As soon as he went to correct it, it
The car
snapped on
hooked
him.
up and took off.
Saw it, thought we were going to have a shot at it. Get there, find out. Yep.
Steve, you said before that restart that
Oh, that was okay though.
Turn it up. That Chase basically said the same thing. So he was falling, said go. He had to push a little bit harder than he had all day long. He learned that
They are having issues.
full of it, or he. That's the interesting thing about this.
That wall does not want to work with them.
You got to get in the corner than you ever have, and you hope the car's got what you need. And he found himself in a bad spot there aerodynamically. Just fascinating to think about what commitment that those drivers try to make.
It's so bad they can't even get that one styrofoam piece put where they want it. It won't go where they want it to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Beat on it with a damn sledgehammer. There you go. Break it. That ought to work. Hey, Larson, what are you doing?
His antenna's broke.
We went back, tried to figure out what it was.
Because that
Women in the replay truck doing great.
side window came flying at his race car. Boing.
There, it's the roof of the 5 car, so it doesn't look like there's any heavy damage to the roof of the 5. I think the intent's still there, it's bent a little bit, but talk about drivers driving through and driving past that accident, seeing it. I can't, and it's going to be, take you, you see a lot of wrecks. Well, you and I both up here, I think we lost.
Yeah, bang on some more. There you go. There you go.
And here's what's the craziest part. They're getting ready to go do it all over again, and they're not going to look or feel, or they're not going to be 1 mile an hour slower than this 20
Well, they're finally getting a 20 car loaded up onto a flatbed.
motion of that. All of constant.
It's still under red flag.
Can't imagine being behind.
Still trying to replenish the safety wall.
Go out there and try to make it happen. Been an eventful day here at Michigan International Speedway. Our 10th caution to a red. Just over 15 laps to go. We go racing again at the Irish.
And next week we get to go to the Tricky Triangle. Pocono.
At Burger King, you tell us what goes on the menu.
We want to know what you want.
I want all the jalapenos on my
Yay.
3 layers, juicy, creamy.
There could be big Rex there too.
Loaded jalapeno.
We've seen them.
Out of myself.
If we ever get done with this race.
Exactly. Every red every head. When you're surrounded by the right people, you learn it's about more than just racing. It's about lions. Food and racing food. And when you realize that, you take control of your story. Run ultra fast. You need an advanced dynamic system. Now the Tempix Motor X tire inflator has one. It shatters industry stereotypes. Affordable as the small, powerful as the long. But that's not all. A leading power.
And there's the 20.
Yep, there he goes.
Beyond your
That is one for a race car.
Tempix Motor X redefines your journey.
They're gonna have fun putting that thing in a truck.
It's been moving fast.
Next up, Nascar on Pocono. I look forward to this.
They're gonna use forklifts or something to put that car in the freaking hauler.
So the last race on Prime will be the rope.
At the naval base.
Yep.
And who knows what to expect at that place? We've never even been there before.
Stream Pocono next Sunday.
Chase is hot for somebody.
Then we get here in Michigan next week. See ships in the
Oh, no trucks. We're not doing the ARCA cars.
No, it looks like it's ARCA, O'Reilly's, and Tuck.
We'll do O'Reilly's and Cups.
race on Prime.
Yeah, those ARCA races are boring.
So mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, for Saturday, June 13th, after my birthday.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, our birthday is Friday, June 12th. He'll be 31 years old.
Shut up!
But don't feel that brown because on December 16th, ladies and gentlemen, I will be 64 years old.
Right there in the back and the air back there.
And in December, on the 21st, it'll be 9 years since we lost my wife and Alan's mom to a gallbladder surgery with it
On June 18th, it's Trinity's birthday.
June 18th.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Tradition has been kind of narrow years. This track is pretty.
December is a hard month for us to get through, but we get through it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. Very well. It's very obvious. Like the middle is still yeah, balance playing, so around and kind of completely fine, searching for that place at all. So, yeah.
We are still under a red flag.
Around and I had 1 and 2 already figured out, so I got to figure out 3 and 4.
But well, get going again here. Good luck. Let's go. Big work.
Yeah, I think so. I'll say I had a mile back home.
There you go. Smart. Smart thing there. That's right. That's right. Yeah, he's talked about.
My pace car looks like he's almost too big to be in it.
Wow.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Speed to be found at the top of the racetrack.
What is Gibbs doing all the way back there?
Huh?
What is Gibbs doing all the way back there?
Well,
it looks like the
wall
somewhat repaired.
fix is finally, nope. Yep.
And it
Nope.
seems like it's a bit of a puzzle.
Oh, they must be trying to clean up the debris up there by the wall.
Yes. The lead car is taking the preferred line, which is the center of the racetrack.
Yeah, it looks like it's finally done. I don't see.
I think they're just trying to get the.
Still looking like they're getting all the stuff moved off the track, so we put the race back. Yep, there it is. Looks like it's about as returned as they're gonna get it. So we can put the yellow flag back out.
Throw into this next restart, this next phase of the race. All right, we got a chance to talk to another driver in Hocebar. See if he's got something to say. Hey, Hocebar's boots, Gus.
Yeah, I got it.
Man, you've had a wild race. I know you've kind of lost a little bit of track position, but got it back. Got a lot of spots on that last restart. You got enough car to get the win today.
Man, I hope so. I think our car is plenty capable. We'll just see how it shakes out, but, I just gotta keep making the moves I have, but everybody's gonna get pretty hard, and so I'm gonna have to get doing everything right. Just because I was good on, last year's start doesn't mean I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna have to, so I just gotta really buckle down, but, I think it's figured I want this one probably more than any of them, so. I'm just glad I got a car, as good as I do to have that shot, and I figure everybody's been doing a really good job.
Speaking of restarts, we had quite an accident. You were kind of involved in what went down. Could you recall or explain to us kind of what you saw from the benchmark?
Hell, I don't even really remember what happened, other than the backup, but, I just saw the break that happened ahead of me, and, that was like hard hit, so, yeah, I just like, it's like right now, I like my car and everything, so, think of the group, here, think of the big Greece right now, so, I'd like to win just to give them a hard time that we can only win without them here.
All right, buddy, time to fire them up. Good luck going forward.
Thanks, Dale, means a lot.
Cool. I think about Hocevar, he said this when he talked to Kim after qualifying yesterday. He said, I finished third in the truck race. I was second in qualifying. So he's kind of stair-stepping his way to this moment, being in position to win. Some ebbs and flows for him today.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy. You talked about the accident, the restart, and his involvement earlier in the race, but here he is. Final portion of it, he's very much in position.
He made a lot of great moves on that last restart, and now he's back in position, striking distance, and trying to go up there and win the race. And considering he's around the other two, they just seem for him, firing up. I think he's his car.
And we're back under caution.
You should be top of the line. So, because remember, this race restarted outside of the window. I estimated they needed to get about 5.2, 5.3 miles per gallon for this entire run. And when you look at where the leaders are, they're under 5. The majority of them are under 5 on the hard racing we're seeing. So will that
What?
Or
What?
They under yellow, they can save nothing. Reach that average miles per gallon
What?
to make it to the end of the race. Because what we have seen those restarts
Get close to my debit card.
to be throttled down, burning gas. Will it spread out?
Green dot.
Some we will see. Either way, though, still
call in and find out what's going on with that.
Tomorrow.
Red flag just over 20 minutes.
Why?
Now back under
Because they covered some $15.44.
Such an interesting collection of names. You look at the top 10 in our pylon, so many different organizations.
So put it on hold because of that.
Apparently it overdrafted it.
Cars sit, tires, everything always fires off different. Right here, Pedro was
Well, good thing we got freedom stuff.
so no takers in the front. Now, I do believe this makes sense. If I'm a leader, I'm not getting 29 cars in the lead lap, but if I'm 20th on back, 22nd on back, I might pump. I'm off with gas. Like, try to find an advantage. What's my advantage to the rest of the field? I don't think they have a whole lot of tires to use. Here's all the fingers he can do first. Not very many guys come, so you have a good point.
Just a couple coming down. She will step aside, get a restart, Whitworth's return. Byron, Flores, Chastain, Larson, Hamlin, the top 5.
Listen up!
Tonight, so many ball masters. It's doing the business. It's a cosmic blast. What's given all the summer. Masters, the limited changes and team until the pretty much formats in IMAX.
NASCAR. The time is now to turn your love of racing into full tickets, merchandise, VIP experiences, and much more. Rack up fan rewards points by watching races at home, playing events, completing challenges, and visiting trends. And redeeming points for epic prizes. You earn the prize. Waiting for you. Sign up for the free NASCAR Fan Reward Points program today at NASCAR.com.
I'm stretching my legs.
Racing's everything.
Memorial Day is the biggest race weekend of the year.
The Indy 500, Coca-Cola 600.
That's quite a day. How many race car drivers have had the courage to shine? Oh, he's willing to push the limits. 200. Expectations to win. I'm not scared of anything.
One of the great scenes at NASCAR, Michigan International Speedway. That wild race here today. 90 minutes at Detroit. I'm happy to tell you we're commercial free till the end. And if it goes green from now until the end, boy, that's
Well, that's good. No more commercials.
Starts the race.
Oh.
Looks crazy on the first start, but next start. But the drivers seem fine right as we get closer to the finish. That the risk goes up. They put themselves in a position that they
49 to go.
This was a moment in the race, an intersection where he had to push the issue. If he lets the 20 get away, he might never get side by side with him again. He felt like he knew that was the chance that his car could get, ill handling or lose underneath the 20, and he's still willing to take it at 190 miles an hour in the middle of the point. Yeah, that, we could run this thing out to the finish and making that pass is much easier on a restart. Everybody's all packed together. So everybody's going to start taking big chances down into turn 1 and turn 3 and 4 on this next restart. Any other restart we have beyond this point. Knowing that once we start to get single
I don't see nothing.
it's tough to pass when you're top 10.
You're hearing that too, right?
That's part of the racetrack.
Yeah.
Hard. And so
to believe that you're just going to settle in and then drive through the field and win this race, that's not happening. You're going to have to make these passes and be aggressive right as soon as the green flag comes out. Well, you can't. Few thoughts from pit road. Start with Kim.
And well, Peter really admiring that team. Still not quite comfortable on where they are for fuel. They told Williams we're still about one caution away from feeling good. And remember, they ran out of fuel last year. In fact, I talked with people about that and said, look, we were only about half a lap short last year, so that's something we're going to be really wary of. They had conversations about it, and the goal is to make sure Williams a little more partial throttle when he needs to be saving. So we'll see if we get that caution they need, Marty.
Boy, Kim Linker sitting in third, Trackhouse Racing, and Ross Chastain. Yes, the same Ross Chastain who barely stayed on the lead lap at the end of stage one. Brandon McSwain with the ball to go with 2 tires here. And Ross really kind of called him. He said, hey, this done such a good job of making the car better in the front end work. Let's try something. But because of those 2 tires, Trevor, they are short on fuel even with his caution.
Tony Logano has had a quiet but competitive day inside the top 10 most of the day. He is on 2 tires, much like Ross Chastain. Chief Paul Wool has been assuring Tony Logano that they are more than good on fuel. He's asked them to just save a little bit extra in case there is overtime. Don't forget about that, guys, because this race has been crazy.
There's one car I would like to understand the fuel mileage better than your entire field. It's just 22 of them. Now, I feel like there's some of these they make fuel in this car. And they are once feeling good about their fuel window. What a shock if the 22 could steal a win this year. And Jimenez on the inside with Byron and Larson on the outside. Strange couple of Suarez and Chastain. They don't always get along with each other, but they're going to need each other.
Oh, boy.
This restart. No doubt. Things work together on the inside, all the teammates on the outside.
That's Fenwick Power up there, all of those cars.
Control car as we are once again racing in Michigan.
Great organization in the outside line, but the 5 and the 24 together as well.
Bowman pulling out a line.
Getting to the top of the racetrack, trying to go 3 or 1 around Chastain.
Hamlin making it happen in the 11. The time is now for the pole sitter who had to drop to the rear. 2 for 1, maybe for Hamlin. Yes, he's up to third, side by side for the lead.
He's going to have a big run on the 2. They're side by side up there. What's he doing? He's going to back it off and run the top. The 77 sends it into the bottom.
Daniel Suarez going outside for the top spot. Hamlin looking at the outside of Byron, checks in line.
Oscar has to give up the outside to the 5. He's going to lose spots.
Trouble!
Several cars spinning that grass here.
Austin Hill through the grass.
SVG.
Looked like a very traditional Michigan wreck as they exit turn 4, kind of funnels together.
Ideally.
Someone didn't look clear.
Ricky Stamps.
Started collecting.
Austin Hill.
I mean, it really is. You know, the system, it's almost like a full season point.
SVG involved.
First half of the season have been taking a little bit better.
Gregson.
No, Gregson.
Knocked it out of the race and had a bad place state. But in the last couple of weeks,
He should have known that unders going back.
What even happened?
A lot of drivers take big moments and sometimes creating crashes, creating accidents. And see how it starts here. Oh, contact between 71 and the rear bumper of the 47. Yeah. I thought he had caught it.
Did Michael McDowell start that?
I think so.
And to get Stenhouse's opinion of that, or if there's more to the story, maybe it was a misjudgment, maybe it was something we hadn't seen laps ago. Just a very, very light touch. I also want to say the 47 was a little loose before. Couldn't tell from that angle, but there was definitely contact. I'm not saying there was nothing here. Watch this.
On the 3, contact. On the 3, mark it down. Check. Hold right.
His wheels look different. His wheels look weird. Chris's wheels look weird. Steering wheel.
Probably using a big one.
No, it's kind of like almost like a triangle type wheel steering wheel. Are we ever gonna get this race over with?
I don't think.
Stenhouse
outside.
Eventually we will because we'll run out of cars.
Sean's married at 21 car. It has not been a great year for speed, but even other weeks, there's a wreck. They somehow caught a bit. He rode on for it. He's like, what's that? Great.
It was the 4 and the 47. He bombed and took the 4 down into our.
See what I'm talking about in the steering wheel?
So he was asking who looked at this. He didn't see the wreck. He caught it in the regular reporter panel. Now, you gotta remember, the spotter didn't have the 4 recaps we just had. He saw it one time at full speed, which is kind of what I saw out the window. This is where I think it's important for the crew chief, if you saw the replays, just, hey, it looks to me like there's more to the story. If I'm priest, I'm absolutely irate. Like, what happened? How did you hook in the right readers? So,
See, the cars involved in this one. And a little bit of everything with these 11 cautions today. Breaking records in that regard. It's incredible. Give an update, William Byron. Ken, what do you got?
Yeah, Adam, I talked earlier how they needed one more caution, they felt like, to make it to the end of the race. Well, here's the caution. Pretty people came on the radio and told William this should get us to the end, and that should stand out to me. There was not a directive of, okay, you can hard charge, or okay, we need some saving still. So, Dale, if your crew chief is telling you we should be going to the end, what are you doing as a driver?
I'm trying to shut the car off as much as I can under caution, save. Even during this period of time, it's a great opportunity to just continue to build on that assurance and also much action as we've had today. Not that they said we couldn't have a green light check. And so you want to have as much as you can. You're not coming back pit road helmet. I mean, you're going to, like, here right here, it's got the engine shut off. So he'll roll up here at post, not using any fuel at all. And when he needs to, fires motor up, runs a little bit, gets the speed back up, flushes it, turns the engine back on again, just cycles that over and over and over. I would just point out, we talk a lot about miles, 44 laps, 88 miles. So, it's not around the corner, right? We're 88 miles of races left. And I think that's some of the quote should is that, I don't know, let's see how fast you guys run if this thing does get restarted. There's still some assumption in it. Maybe we can get a pretty cheap to answer that question. Perfect time. Trevor, what's happening?
Yeah, Daniel Suarez and Ryan Sparks have had some momentum the last few weeks with that Charlotte win, and now you're leading this race. We got to know how much fuel's in the tank, Ryan.
Yeah, I think we got enough to get to the end with these cautions here. So glad to have our teammate up there with us, kind of navigate this traffic. Looking forward to keeping this Nation Guard Chevy up front. See if we can bring that one home.
Awesome, man. Good luck to you guys. I'm sure he's hoping for some of those Charlotte restarts, guys.
All right, I'm going to have to give him most improved interview. I picked on him because we interviewed him in Charlotte, and he was excited, and he was and he talked really, really fast, which I do. I had to coach down, hold on, take a breath. A+ interview. Great job by Ryan Sparks. We talked about Spire and the rebuild. And I want to point out, he was employee free of the entire organization. So you want to talk about someone that saw the infancy of this race team going on to the racetrack. Here he is with Suarez. He got that big win at the 600. Now he's got his guy out front on a race that we knew strategy was going to be important. Suarez was doing the job behind the wheel, trying to protect the race.
The tough thing is choose. So we've seen the patrol car continue to take the top multiple times and get beat by an inside line down into turn 1. So there's no wrong or right answer, I don't think, on choosing inside or out. So what does he do now? He has his teammate behind him. What lane could they choose that might assure them for LeBlanc? I think that's the inside.
That was what I was going to tell you is I'm a little scared to have Hamlin behind me because he was just pretty wide a minute ago, so he's not going to push if he doesn't have to. Does Hocevar push Suarez? I mean, even a Hocevar who is a little young and aggressive, I still think he would push his team. I believe that Byron would gladly take the top if you give it to him. Hamlin also in third would gladly choose the outside line. That would give Hocevar a chance to line up on the inside behind his teammate should 7 choose the bottom. And gives you a little more assurance and dependability of a good show down the front straightaway. And the inside line has won that battle more often than not.
We were talking about Suarez today, he's put together. In general, what Spire thing to do. With his efforts today, Suarez, as they run, 7th on the board to chase standings. Hocevar
right behind them. They both have picked up spots here today. You go over to the right side of the screen and you look at the reset. We've got a long way to go, right? But we have hit the summer stretch. We're just about to that point where we're talking about the race to the chase, that 10-lap run to the end of the regular season. And these two Spire cars delivering at a high level. Not just the wins they were able to get at Talladega for Josemar, the Coke 600 for Suarez, but the consistency, the stage points, and putting yourself in position week in, week out.
So easy to say. Let's put ourselves in position. Let's keep doing that. But it takes so, I mean, Sundays are so hard. It's so good. The control car usually picks the top, because that kind of forces everyone behind you to push.
So we're still under a caution by 42 laps to go.
Lane on the inside, you got to walk.
Gaining Suarez this
Almost
week.
sure you're going to get the push.
Really firing second, 90 average third.
Guarantee that he's got a teammate.
Carson Osabar is
Stick with him.
Kyle Larson's fifth, Bubba Wallace sixth, Eric Jones is seventh, Rod Chastain is eighth, Joey Logano is ninth, and Ryan Blaney is now 10th. As we run out of caution.
I'll tell you what.
Cars are
toasting,
toasting, shut the car up, turn the car back on and save fuel. Because none of these guys want to come in and pit stop and lose track position.
Overtime, right? I mean, we're talking about getting to the checkered
So they
flag.
want to make sure they got enough fuel to the end of the race.
You can have an extra session, which would change the game when you talk about that target number on.
Let's remind everybody of the last replay, right? So let's just take a look right here. I want to point out this guy right here. Let's talk about Denny Hamlin, outside row 3, as we roll this forward. Dale, to your point, he pushes through the restart zone. Can't get out of line to the start-finish. And when they cross the start-finish, it is still in line, and look at this hard right on quarter entry. Timing is pretty impressive. It was a little bit of a bumper car situation, and then he timed perfectly to the outside. I didn't think he was going to clear in here. It looked like he was losing momentum. Then as he throttled up and got to the outside of the 5, just an impressive restart. Look who else, Josemar, the exact opposite side of the racetrack, that yellow and black 77 also finding his way to the front. And we got down in here. I think if we're 10 laps later, we're 10 laps going the race, then he might roll to the outside of the 7. I think it's still early enough for 41 to go to be happy with the one row game.
Hey, I know it's not a short little shootout, right? We get the restart here. We have some 40 laps or so to go. We get the green flag. But I will say, I got to rewind the last week at Nashville, and the big restart was won by Hamlin. He's been beaten up on the restarts. And even though that restart came inside of 10 to go, and you can see the checkered flag, he was able to deliver. If you get a good restart here, you take control. This could be the one that goes a long way in deciding.
Mentioned where Denny came from. We'll look back now. Wallace, Jones,
And we're choosing.
Where his lights top.
Suarez went to the top, Byron to the bottom, Osabar to the bottom, Hamlin to the top, Larson's on the top.
Not allow Denny to jump out there and start to side draft you before quarter entry. And he's going to try to do that. He's going to absolutely would love to do that. Jump to the right side of that 7 car.
Back to last week, talking about delivering on a restart. Hamlin starts on the pole, jumps the start, goes to the backs, and all night long, getting back in the game. And when the money's on the line, here comes number 11.
Track bottom real clean. Shorter distance, so they can clear the 20 and reaching to the finish line.
You're talking about Denny on this restart outside lane.
Oh, stretching out, I'm sorry.
How aggressive he might be. I look at the guy right behind him having to choose Larson. Afraid to drive it out to the high side.
Can we please not have any more wrecks?
It's going to be right. He's going to end up there with 77 there.
To get out of the tire.
A lot of great stories.
I want to stretch out.
Whoever wins
Yeah, you stretch out, you'll fall asleep.
is going to
And you'll be up all night.
the exchange in front. 23 cars in this race.
I may not sleep at all tonight.
Joel back here fifth. I have been the best car.
Not your fault.
50 laps or so.
It's been a while since we pulled an all-nighter.
You need rest.
Attention on the inside line. between anybody,
If
really.
you have an issue, how much rest do you think I'm gonna get?
Look at Hocevar diving the inside of Byron, 3 wide for second.
Hocevar almost battling for the lead. He is. He's on the quarter pedal. What a run by Carson Hocevar through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway.
Major motivation for this 23-year-old from Portage, Michigan.
Where did Logano come from?
Look in the middle now. He goes to the inside. 3 wide to 1. Hamlin on point. Another restart delivery from the veteran. How about it?
That left car is going to get wide. It'll be impossible to pass. Oh, yes. If you're spraying that dirty air back there. 7's going to clear the 77 down the back straightaway. Teammates racing side by side.
Well, how do you like that? Denny Hamlin just sucking them all in.
Bubba.
Bubba's had a great day. Now this needs to finish it. 7 to go. Still a long way.
Still a long way to go.
Control of the race is what you want, and Denny Hamlin has got it.
Yeah, we have no idea just how good this left car is. It's not been from the field all day long. Seems to be driving away, putting together laps. Almost 3/10 faster than Suarez last time by. Suarez is going to try to take the line away from the 77. Trying to keep second place. Here comes Bubba Wallace to the inside. Almost contact right there with Carson. Little side draft's going to pull that 23 car clear.
Bubba Wallace knows the time is now. Given the 3rd position. Well, maybe not. Hocevar not giving up.
Hocevar was able to get to the quarter panel. Be able to stay there. Turn 2 gets a little bit tight. Wow. Byron almost wrecked it off of turn 2. Saved by the 24.
Hunt continues in the top 10.
Momentum back in the spot. Trying to get your momentum going back in the right direction, but a pretty heavy bit of contact.
He hit that wall pretty hard.
Yeah, he did. No contact.
Huh.
You actually look worse.
I think the wall saved him.
Yeah.
On the inside going by Logano, taking that spot back. So the speed's still there in that car, Steve. Exhale from the pit box.
What do you think about last year? And he was leading this race late, has the tire issue. He has smelled the front here late in races.
There is 5 car struggling right now, all the way back to 10th. Having a hard time. Yeah, he's having a hard time trying to get forward here. Got a few bad spots arrow-wise. It's cost him a little bit of momentum and speed.
Cedric right behind this group. Came into this race dancing right around that chase cut line. He's still right there. Every position being a point for him is enormous.
Oh, a little bit loose right there to the 5.
Oh.
Trying to jump up in front of the 17. Just overcorrecting the car, trying to save the spin. He was about to break it.
Well, it didn't slow him down any.
No, and Suarez ain't letting Denny go either.
Inside here. 17 trying to go the inside now. Busher.
Very track. Busher looking for consecutive top 10 here.
Last lap on the racetrack, the Hamlin attempt slower than Suarez. At the first lap, where Suarez was able to better the lap time of the 11 out front. Denny maybe just doing a little protection on that throttle, saving a little fuel when he can. Saving a little fuel, saving a little tire. I think if you're Denny, you assume if the yellow comes out now, you're probably not hunting the pit road. That's at a good years, might be looking to get all the way to the end.
Hanging around over a second behind.
Lap where Suarez is 10 quicker than Denny.
earlier in the day. We heard that radio from Denny Hamlin said he was just so out of control, loose. We know this car in general builds loose. So is that the weakness of the 11 today? We talk about race cars. Well, it fired off amazingly. It did everything it needed to do on the short run, but have they gone too far? Do they now have a short run car? Will it manage itself over the longer run? That has been a strength all year long. But
let's get a report from Bubba Wallace, Marty.
Gonna give props to Bubba Wallace and Charles tonight. They actually got damage out of in that accident when his teammate Tyler Reddick was taken out. And they had to take a massive swing at this 23. But what a restart for Bubba Wallace. So, Cooper, if you're behind the wheel of that 23, you work on the handling all day long. Now that you can see the lead, I'm sure you're a little more motivated to go play that.
absolutely. I mean, he's had some opportunities to be in the front of the field today.
Nothing really going on right
Rounds
now.
on the race car. Maybe
Hamlin's got about a 6/10 of a lead over Flyers.
with good speed in this race car, third fastest lap on the racetrack the last time by. A good battle right here with Hostbar and Byron. Hostbar quicker than Byron, trying to get by to move into fourth place. Trying to rebound, regroup, battle his way back up front. The 77 believes he can win this race. I believe he's got the best race car. For everybody right now on the racetrack, I think the 77 Hostbar has the best chance to go battle Hamlin.
Crazy's just over 2 seconds behind Hamlin, despite the fact got into the wall, fell back, and has had to pass some guys. So he takes it back and forth now in the running order.
Game ran a 70 that lap, Suarez at 81, Wallace at 76, Hostbar with a pass, ran a 96. Danny ran a 69 that lap, 2/10 better than Suarez, 2/10 better than Bubba Wallace. Hostbar with a 38 flat. Not going to be good enough. I think Denny's got the speed in his cars to bash the gas when he needs to. Reading the 11's radio, driver silent, spotter and Richie giving a very clear instruction of his gap over Suarez. And when they told him that he really ran a great lap behind him, all of a sudden the 11 seemed to turn the wake up and stretch it back out to over a 1 second lead. Right now, just that 1 second.
Well, he wants that checkered flag, but I'm going to go back to the conversation throughout the week in the battle for the championship lead. I mean, as they run right now, ready to get the garage, Hamlin out front, minus 51, just incredible how he's been able to slice into it with this rally here today to the point.
Cut it in half in 2 weeks. 2 weeks!
It's incredible.
Yeah. That's one thing I love about this system. We talk about, still has a reset. Chase will still come. There'll be a reset, a stagger reset. Everybody won't be equal. But I believe that stage points have completely shifted how this looks from the years past when we ran it. And the bonus for winning, those 20 points for winning, is just such an enormous amount. I think we've kept the value of winning. It used to be winning here, and that value is still there. You can
I think we need another caution.
with a win.
I was talking with Ryan Sparks about that earlier today. They went to Pro 600. They said, it would have been awesome for you guys to finish in the top 5. But you win, and a win means so much, especially in a crown jewel. But I said also, it's those points you get and the difference that makes in the standings.
Barrett Jones had a pretty rough restart. Lost a few positions, starting to climb his way back through the top 10. A little bit quicker than Gano right here on his 43 car. That would put him in 5th place if he can find his way around the 22. Maybe he will. It's just a question of how many laps it will take. 42 looks really nice on these longer runs. Denny's out there running 70s. Everyone else is in the 90s, in the flats. Interesting to see if Jones can get some clean air here. Get by this 22. I don't think it's going to happen right here. If he can get some clean air, I'll be curious if Jones might be able to match the laps that Denny Hamlin's running. It looks like, almost like the 22's letting the 43 go to your point where you're not comfortable with the gas on the 22. He's needing to save a little bit. Just knows it's inevitable, trying to pull up behind the 43, offset the corner, but here down the straightaway, come right up behind him, trying to get a little bit of a free ride off his weight.
Michigan-born driver has never won here. 2 of them inside the top 5, Jones and Hocebar.
the man leading, Denny Hamlin. The advantage now 1.7 seconds.
He's just driving away.
Suarez. Here's Hamlin talking about racing at Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's one of my favorite racetracks, and when we can win up here with our Toyotas, we certainly take a lot of pride in that. So hopefully we can go back to back.
Yeah, it's a big deal for the manufacturers. This racetrack, a little bit different these days, but forever, Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Buick, Ford, they all came here trying to be the one to hoist the manufacturer trophy, and Toyota takes as much pride in that as all the other manufacturers do. Ford had a period before they owned this place. Last couple of years it belonged to Toyota. Years ago, Tyler led it. Last year, of course, Denny Hamlin. When Hamlin won here last year, it was the first victory in Michigan from Joe Gibbs Racing in 10 years. So starting to get their arms back around it. And Ryan Blaney, who's won here, trying to make something happen late. And Blaney's been silent today. But late this race, taking advantage of a lot of attrition, accidents, and so forth. Waves, hey, thanks. Fire didn't make that chip this morning. To that point in the race where you go with the car as much faster than you, 22 laps to go, you got to hold them off from time to time. You're better off safely with your equipment. Hamlin's still out there running eighth. The rest of the field in the flats are worse. No one able to match the lap time of the number 11 Toyota. Jones out there running flats, Hosbar running flats, Wallace in the flats. Suarez facing a little bit, running 21 the last time by. That'll be a battle, I think, in 4 laps between Suarez and Wallace. And the signature thing. He has found a way to be the best at the most important time in races. Once again, he has here now. Still 21 to go. There's a lot of opportunity. Caution here, 20 laps tires. And then it really starts to become a little bit of a concern. And let's remember, early in the race, we saw left side tire issues. We haven't really had any green flag racing since then. So, will that rear its head, right? Will that show back up if we have a long run here? If we have to run the next 20 under green, that's nearly 40 laps straight to the finish. Under work in at SPG, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Michael McDowell, all seen and released in the care center after they were involved in that crash. Bubba Wallace around the top of the racetrack trying to get some momentum here on the 7th. Got a good run down the front straightaway. Trying to guess correctly on where Suarez is going to go here. Where he's going to try to go wherever Bubba takes his race car up to the bottom of the racetrack, can't commit that speed to be able to get to the inside. Suarez, I wonder if Suarez has conceded the win. Maybe he's in a little bit of fuel save mode as well. Looking at their fuel, something. He could drop it. David Hamlin must not be worried. Yeah, 0 good first. Yeah, I'll tell you, he's in full width. Yep. Down to 18 laps to go. Bubba's trying to time this out to where he can try to make this pass. It's so difficult to do. The 7 can get down, corner pretty deep, so Bubba can't really get any kind of run to materialize down the straightaway. He gets a run on him to this point. 7 can carry the car into the corner deep if he needs. And anything that 23's doing. Going to make a mistake by the 7 to be able to get alongside. Number 17 to go. Let's do a little burn bar presented by Red Bull, Steve.
Well, talk about the guy who's yellow. The next we have to get over 5 miles.
Or maybe that's just the green dot saying that we used all the overdrive.
4.8 Suarez, Bubba, and the 7 locked together right here. Oh, I think he finally got him there. He finally got him up at the bottom. But that tells me that all those yellows we saw was enough to get all of these leaders comfortably to where they needed to be on fuel consumption. Because Hamlin at this point absolutely trying to turn the wick back down if he needed to and use up some of that now 4.5 seconds that he has up his 23 car. That was a great little understanding of how Bubba could get to a certain point on the limper corner.
Now is Bubba faster than
It's a strange thing.
Hamlin?
This car, the next few cars, you get on the left rear, you make that lead car really.
I wouldn't mind seeing Bubba
You
win.
start losing front grip. Where it started to try to push the car across the track. That's the throttle. Bubba knew that to get to that point.
It would be okay, but I don't think you're going to catch him.
You can get it tight, get that 7-car tight. Now, Flores trying to stay in the draft, trying to stay within striking distance.
Let's think about every position here.
We need a caution.
How big that is. Because if we get a caution, and if you get a restart, every decision puts you in a better spot than choosing maybe you can make something happen. 5 seconds back, 15 to go. You think you're out of the game. And you get a caution, and who knows what can happen here. That's why you got to go get all you can in that situation.
Yeah, I would say Denny Hamlin has run 1:37.8. He's 6/10 of a second back of the two that are racing. He has stretched this to a 6-second lead, putting an absolute exclamation point on the last 10 laps of this race. You never see that, Steve. You never see it.
Something's not right. How is Hamlin able to pull away that far
We
fast?
saw this in practice.
Nobody else has been able to do it all day.
No, something's not right.
I'm smart. Reddick will go out in front of a ridiculously fast lap, but in 10 laps, did he compare?
I mean, this guy's almost 7 seconds on top, out front.
Speed. He just makes his car drive good. And if it's not, it's the fastest car. He doesn't care. And that's why he doesn't always do the best on restarts. Instead, restarts aren't they good this year? This car not as comfortable as it needs to be. But on the long run, this is where this guy shines. He's out there running 37, 80s, 90s. The rest of the field has slowed down into the 20s, 38, 20, 30.
Something's not right.
This guy's in the 40s, 50s. It's insane how much better this race car is at this point in the race.
It's not that much better.
Hamlin are prepared.
They're cheating somewhere. They just haven't got caught yet. Because you can't tell me he's that much faster than
On Thursday, on Wednesday, he's thinking about good, all new tires, how to make my car good, stage 1. He's thinking about stage 3, this part of the race. It's like a chef who's building a recipe by taste, not by measurement. That's what I would equate it to, right? And he doesn't look at a teaspoon of this and a little bit of this. You go to the SMT, no, his car's driving like everyone else's. But there's some magical little things that he's asking that car to do. What the field should be concerned about is he still has the long run speed Denny. Now, I know he didn't have control of the race, right? Then he didn't get the start up front, but now he's good on restarts now. So now he's passing on restarts and still being good on the long run. If they're able to put that recipe together, then I'm not sure what track we're going to go to quote Denny, that turns left. Now, if we turn both directions, I won't say that's a whole different group, but if we're only turning left, where are we going to go that Denny should be?
Real quick, it's almost 20 years ago to the day that he got his first crew win at Pocono, which is where we go next week. We know how good he is there.
You can cheer my rock out there and hear those men of mine. I mean, he's got 4 one-liners for winning. Hocevar has won the celebration with the burnout, but then he has the one-liner stat.
Battle right here with Jones trying to take spot away from Suarez. Hocevar's up there trying to battle.
This is actually
with
making
Wallace 12 seconds. They're side by side down into turn 3. 2 battles here inside the top 5. Just a few laps to go. Hocevar's going to take second. Jones into fourth.
Hocevar just doing such a good job after he made contact with the wall. 10 laps to go. Quick update here. Ryan Priest released from the care center. The same for Christopher Bell, but Christopher did request to not meet with the media once he was released from the care center.
That's great news, Aaron, at least. Looking at the left side, a couple of names I really want to point out.
This is
Outside
asinine.
the top 10, we're going to see Cole Custer roll through in 12th. He's right here. We have Cindric in 11th, Custer in 12th. I bring that up.
Yeah, Hocevar's pulling away from Bubba.
His best finish, I think, is Watkins. He had a 16th in Charlotte, 21st in Nashville. Sometimes we focus so much on the win, it's hard to understand what a win is for that 6-car team. You know, running those Hendrick engines, getting some Hendrick support, and here they are, running 12. That's a great run for Custer at a track that I've said all weekend long. Test kind of every aspect. I know there's been some attrition, but they've avoided it, and they're taking advantage of it. So good run from 41.
Hey, we referenced the fact we go to Pocono next week. He's won there twice in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, so he's going to a place where he feels quite comfortable.
Cindric in front. I mean, you have Logano 7th, Blaney 8th, and Cindric 11th. So all 3 Penske cars, I think, have shifted up with the leaderboard.
Briscoe right there at the 19th. He wasn't good all day either. We see this time and time again out of this team. They're struggling in stage 1, stage 2, and they're really nowhere near the top 10. They find a way to be able to get these, they grind it out. Briscoe is a grinder. He goes after it on restarts. Today is
That was Bubba.
behind the wheel of his 19 car. He finds a way to soldier on into a top 10 or a top 15 finish. Larson's grabbed a few spots by playing in the Gondo, moved up to 6th late in this run. He's going after the 7th of Suarez for 5th. A little bit of a movement there. This car's a handful for Larson, but he's still digging.
Larson's done a really good job of keeping himself in the game. When you talk about the chase standings, that top 5 threshold you need to be in once we get to the chase if you're going to have a chance for the title. Contact there. Larson slides up in front of Suarez, and they touch.
That's right. Damn, had to be exciting from behind the wheel of the 5 car.
And Hamlin, with the advantage he has, says, please, I do not need a caution right now.
Jones got Wallace for 3rd place. Bit of a battle possibly shaking up between Jones and Hocevar. That 43 car is super good on the long run. And Jimmy Johnson and his whole organization should be really pleased because this has not been a fluky run for the 43, not a strategy type run. They have to run a theme for the better part of the racetrack. I know the results are the only thing that matter, but sometimes they feel just forward.
This is just ridiculous. How is he that damn fast?
And check is 16th with a beat-up race car, so that's really impressive. Coming to 5 laps to go.
I mean, he's almost 10 seconds ahead of.
I'm telling you, they're cheating somewhere. They just haven't got caught at it because you can't tell me this late in the race he's that much better than the rest of these guys. 10 seconds ahead.
Race. And they're turn 1, and he's halfway down the back straightaway. So just incredible the lead he's been able to build up here at the end of the race when it matters the most.
Chasing history today. Denny Hamlin going for his 3rd victory of the year. And it would be his 63rd all-time. Matching Kyle on the all-time. Remember the emotion when he got 60. What a threshold that was. This year he continues to put them on.
Conversation you and I had maybe a year, 18 months ago about how many he could win. We were looking at this over 40 number of where these guys could go. And we were all severely underestimating the amount. Handel going away on the 77. Hocevar, he loses another spot to Wallace late in the race. Larson about a second back to the 77.
Left to go for Hamlin. With an nod to his teammate Chase Briscoe in the top 10 and looking for his first top 10 finish here.
Look at Byron, all he got to do, I don't know if he is foolish. I'm looking at guys. You mentioned Check's recovery kind of brought my eyes down the leaderboard. See on the left-hand side, right? Check 14th, Josh Berry 15th. He's been in an accident today. Yeah. Austin Hill in that 33 and 20. And you know, they're spun down the back straightaway. Flat right side tires. Drug that thing around.
2 laps to go for Hamlin. He wants to just get back to that white flag. No more drama.
Yeah, because with cars that are slowing down as well. Oh, 2 car. Oh, yeah. Rick. That's kidding. As these cars are getting on worn out tires, we're going to see a big mistake there. I thought that was going to be day over for Cedric. I don't know how you did that. That's a good save.
Hamlin saw that in Kansas, right? I mean, coming to the white flag, caution comes out, changes everything.
Cedric just took a deep breath. And, you know, I think 11. I might just finish 11.
Here's Hamlin.
I wouldn't blame him.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
This is just ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen.
All he's done
This guy's got an 11-second lead basically over the field.
Everything he's done in the last 5 years. 2 weeks in a row where he starts on the pole but has to come from behind. Like deja vu from Nashville. Just gets better and better. Denny Hamlin going to get his 4th victory here at Michigan International Speedway. Exclamation point to finish it. And the Irish Hills
Denny Hamlin won the race. I don't know how he won by that much.
Career win number 16.
Eric Jones got a 2nd place. Very good finish for Jones. Bubba Wallace was third, good finish. Carson Oshmore, Kyle Larson,
Great job. Wow.
Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe. The top 10 finishes.
Countdown.
Back-to-back in Michigan. Back-to-back in 2026. Another run on NASCAR's ladder. This one is special.
Oh, that's right. I gotta round out the top 10.
celebrating that 63rd win of his career. Denny, from the pole to the back, victory lane, 2 weeks in a row. How does this team continue to do this?
This Joe Gibbs team just keeps giving me amazing race cars. National Death Tour, just amazing, and at the last run there, just hammered down, had a few good restarts, and then once we got to the lead, I was gonna lay it out all I had.
Denny, we know the significance of this 63 wins for you, but can you even explain what this means for the last couple weeks?
No, I mean, the off season.
Well, you
for me,
you got 7, I got 8, but you kicked my fucking ass today.
Gentlemen did. The original badass V11.
But anyway, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for my league race. But until then, peace out.
Just an unbelievable feeling to be able to strap in every week, and I don't take it.